asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, bitch slap. Come get your face clap, face clap. Come get your lips smack, smack, smack. You need a bitch slap. Oh, yeah. I make money, but you spend it all. Don't make me leave to get some menthols. I won't wait to ditch you, bitch. Before I go, just one more hit. It's called a bitch slap, bitch slap. Come get your face clap, face clap. Come get your lips smack, smack, smack. You need a bitch slap. Oh, yeah. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, bitch slap. Come get your face clap, face clap. Come get your lips smack, smack, smack. You need a bitch slap. Oh, yeah. It's called a bitch slap, bitch slap. Come get your face clap, face clap. Come get your lips smack, smack, smack. You need a bitch slap. Oh, yeah. It's called a bitch slap, bitch slap. Come get your face clap, face clap. Come get your lips smack, smack, smack. You need a bitch slap. Oh, yeah.
$11.95? You can't afford $11.95? What's your problem?
Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Juice on your lip and it's dripping on your hips. Put my girl in jail for so long. She did nothing wrong. I want you free and I'm begging to the skies above. Kool-Aid girl, my only, yeah, Kool-Aid girl, my only love. If I was that guy from the farming website, I'll treat you right, clap those cheeks all night. I would change your life, no more OnlyFans. I will be your only man. Free Kool-Aid for life, only for $11.95. No more living in a van. We're going on vacation in Japan, and you can use my hot tub. Kool-Aid girl, my only. Kool-Aid girl, my only love. Juice on your lip and it's dripping on your hips. Put my girl in jail for so long. She did nothing wrong. I want you free and I'm begging to the skies above. Kool-Aid girl, my only. Kool-Aid girl, my only. Juice on your lip and it's dripping on your hips. Put my girl in jail for so long. She did nothing wrong. I want you free and I'm begging to the skies above. Kool-Aid girl, my only. Kool-Aid girl, my only.
Yo, what is up, everybody?
Kool-Aid girl, my only love.
Monday afternoon, how was work?
Kool-Aid girl, my only love.
There we go. Kool-Aid girl is my only love as well. Welcome to After Content number 8. 8 is great. Guess what? We won. We won the battle. We won the war, hopefully. Hopefully this is the last time that I ever have to deal with this shit. Let's go ahead and just do some shout outs. What's up? What's up, official Nawus? Is that how I'm saying that? Sup? Rooftop Korean back in the house. What's happening? Mr. David Martinez, what's going on? Cracker Jack. Did Anna stop being weird? No. I've got some the parting messages that she sent me, including a 1-minute voice clip that she authorized that she said I could put out, so I have no problem. I'll tell you about the deal that I struck with her in a little bit, but I got mostly all the strikes off of me. There was still one that I'll tell you all about that got through the net, but for the most part, we won. So, all right, Orange, what's happening? Don the Piche, hey, esa frio me pescatore, hey. Coleman Black was cracking. Phobia. I'm sorry. Blinky Abides was cracking. Toad in the house. 1651. Oh yeah, we'll talk about some Jenna stuff too, because actually she followed me on Twitter today. Maybe I'll get to talk with her. I've just said hello. I said congrats on her sobriety. She's doing great. It seems. I don't know. She's in a sober living house, so hopefully controlled environment, and all that. Saren, what's happening? Mostly positive resolution. I mean, there's still a little bit of animosity I feel from her to me, but I'm over it. I'm done with it. I want to move on. There is a lot of news happening, not only in the sphere of YouTube, but also just in the world in general. With the attempted bang bang shoot 'em up. See, I don't know if YouTube will ever do anything. That's really it's really put us in a different kind of mindset as far as this, what this election means. Fiery but mostful peaceful resolution. Yes. I think that kind of describes the tone of mine and her small relationship. Because like I said before, I don't really know her. I met her in March because she's Gundam's artist. That's it. And then ever since I've left, I told y'all she'd had a part. She claims that she doesn't have a hand in quality content canceling, closing down, and I believe her, but she was also on Gundam's ass the entire time. So, it's kind of like a chicken and the egg situation. But let me take that down. I guess I'll go ahead and start with that because I want to end that, and I don't want to go too long on that because I know Lolcal Live starts in like about 20 minutes. We might stream snipe that if y'all want to. I've got some other news we can go through. We can do a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm here. I probably got about 2 hours. I can't go a little bit longer. I can't go as long as I did last time, but I'll hang out if y'all want to hang out. I still have a lot of stuff to develop on my stream. You can still see it's just a picture of an empty studio. I have some calls out to some trusted artists, and hopefully I can be getting some art and just using it and being normal streamer type stuff. But I do want to mention, I put the Streamlabs link at the very top. It's pinned at the top. You don't have to donate to this show at all. Any money donated goes right back into it. I just made my first payment for the artist for the thumbnails, so we're off and running with that. Everything's good. Hopefully I'll have some artist stuff, and then of course I got the VTuber model being made, but we're still in development stages on that. So, no loners. Yes, no more loners. Hell no. Any kind of art that I buy now, it's going to have like the certificate of authenticity, the license, all of it. I mean, if it's real, like there's an actual print of it, maybe even that, because we're not going to fuck around no more. I'm tired of having to do, this is 8 shows, y'all. I've had to go through 8 shows dealing with this, and it's finally over, but hopefully it doesn't rear its head again. It's kind of weird the way it went down, but I didn't want to appeal it because I didn't want to go legally because I knew she was crazy and I don't want to lose a lot of money on this shit. And turns out all you have to do in this situation is what we did at Drama Alert was just expose it. Sunlight's the best disinfectant. It always has been. Let's go ahead and get into the DMs that she sent me. And again, she, in the voice message, she gives me approval. She said, I know you're going to let this out. So she knows, hopefully there's no problem there. But the stream that I had discussing who she was, that was taken down for the privacy complaint. Like I was telling y'all, I was actually going to leave it unlisted and have a few people look at it, but I ended up keeping it public just because I was like, no, I don't want to seem like I'm backing down or I'm not willing to stand behind what I say. So I left it up totally knowing that it was going to get hit with the privacy complaint. But hopefully it wouldn't just eradicate my channel. And let's go ahead and show y'all. Here's the DMs. This is where I told her, this was the last message she sent me before we were talking. And then I sent her this. Here's the link. And then she sends me the screenshot of the thing that I was talking to y'all about. Remember, if you watched the stream when I was talking about it, I said she turned on a joke. And it wasn't even a joke. It was just like, it was an observation. And this is it right here. I just screenshotted this young person and I said, "A star is born," because they had a lot of camera, like the camera went straight to them. There's 6 people. It went straight to them. My eye went straight to them. And that's what I was looking at. So this is what she sent me. Let me make sure everyone can read it because this is a doozy. P.S. I don't even want your money. Just wanted my art down. If I get money from this, I'll just send it back to you. If you didn't harbor guilt, you wouldn't have deleted one of those where you said most of the real convo happened. I don't understand what she's talking about right there. I thought I was just claiming it to take it down. I didn't realize a strike would proceed to take any finances from you. So, okay, that's the first part. She didn't know that she was striking me. She thought she was claiming me. So she doesn't know what the fuck she's doing on YouTube. But all right, I'm not going to get mad. We're not going to, this is already done and handled. So I just want y'all to know context. She's saying that she didn't want to take finances from me, but I'm not monetized. I haven't been monetized. Those strikes caused me not to be monetized, even though I applied for it. And I'm still not going to be monetized for 90 days. Just because she lifted the strikes, it doesn't mean they go back and improve your monetization. Once it's done, it's done. And I got to wait anyway. So that wasn't going to be handled or fixed at all. And I wasn't expecting it to be because that's a YouTube problem. So it says, I don't expect you to understand, but I was having a bad night and I wasn't reading the whole screen. Yes, I lashed out, but please don't pretend you didn't deserve it. You know you were using that art to try and dig under my skin. A little context on that. I could sit here and say I don't remember her making the art, but I do remember her making it. I just remember I needed something to put on the screen real quick. I thought I owned that piece of art. That's about as deep as it went. Wasn't trying to goad anyone. But the person that I was most upset with was Gundam. I knew that she had a part in it, but at this point I was like, I didn't know exactly how much. But just know I don't actually want your money. And despite all the BS and lies you've said about me and Gundo, I actually still feel bad I almost took money or profit from you because I wasn't raised to do that to people. I just wanted my art to no longer represent you. My only request is to keep my art and my family out of it. You know full well I explicitly told you never to use my art, and I deleted the convo, so you've got me there. I can't show anything from my side. Now, that part I do want to stop at because I've shown everything. I've shown everything. I've shown more than I should have for this kind of situation. Really. I've been through copyright claims before and strikes involving Drama Alert, involving Gundam, involving me, involving my other colleagues, involving other YouTubers. It's a pretty much standard set of steps that's always followed. But she is really introducing the idea of a false copyright strike and then saying she's false copyright striking me. But the reason why she did it is because it's my fault. So it's my fault for making her mad enough to copy strike me. I don't understand that logic because I thought we were in business. making a show that made tens of thousands of dollars, but she doesn't want any money from me, chat, even though she wanted a couple $100 from me when she found out I made that tweet that says A Star is Born. I don't know. Let's continue. Oh yeah, and she deleted her proof. So I mean, if you want to be a producer of a show, I would not do this right here, because this will make you look guilty even if you're innocent, which we all know you're really not. But just this is perceived guilt. I mean, why would you even delete it? Why would there be a point? How would you know in the future this would become an issue? All right. But regardless, if anything comes of this, I'll ask Gundo for your payment info. Otherwise, I'll personally be trying to stop the strike from the back end. I don't expect you to do anything, say anything publicly, or again, to even understand. But I do personally feel bad for trying to take profit from you regardless of who you are. We obviously both have very different ways of approaching life, and I'm not going to pretend I can change you any more than you can change me. But I do think you could have chosen to make your own content instead of trying to start drama after Gundo's shout out. And you still can. And I think you would be the more popular for it. The world is already so full of negative people. People prefer funny content. Also, I don't think doxing someone and going the route of illegality is a good move. Okay. Real quick in the very end about the doxing. That's public stuff. All your resume and stuff and LinkedIn, all public. But also, doxing's not a crime in the United States. It's not a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. The only time that it can be is if involving a judge or it's involving, something that's jurors. Anything involving the legal system where names have to be kept private because of, they're deciding cases. But just because you're a mad artist, it doesn't give you, especially from Canada, it doesn't give you any kind of special powers because someone put your name in a YouTube video. That's not a real thing. But the other part that I want to talk about is just this little part right here, where she says, I'm not going to pretend to change you any more than you can change me. I don't know you, lady. I don't really care. I don't care enough to change you. And I don't understand why you actually would even enter your mind that you could change a grown man that you've never met before and had a few conversations online. I'm not Gundam. And this is why I was trying to get across to y'all that this is a very weird, parasocial, but also working relationship that they've got going on. And it interfered with my work with them the entire time the show was going on. Now, before then, when I was working and no one really knew, and I was just helping him with the videos behind the scene, not getting paid or anything like that. I never even heard of it. It was just up until March. Okay. So she sends me that on Saturday morning at 8:30 in the morning, my time, Central Time. And about I think it was an hour after this, I got the privacy strike. I got a privacy terms of service strike at 9:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. But mind you, I was already off to see the Blue Angels at this time. So, by the way, if y'all want to watch I got some great footage of the Blue Angels. I have it keyed up, so we could watch it a little bit later on. But I wasn't really fucking with her this entire weekend. So I didn't give a shit. I remember that I cut this out, and it's I gave her a whole day. It's this morning from Saturday all the way to Sunday morning at 7. I just cut this out, and I was like, since you don't know how YouTube strikes work, here's how you retract your strikes. I'm not looking to listen to excuses or probable lies, and this DM exposes you. And excuse me if I don't believe you, since 1 hour after this DM, you filed another claim. So, let me check the chat real quick. And let me also check Streamlabs, make sure I didn't miss anything that anybody Oh, we've got we do have I've received a donation. Saren, friend of the show, has sent $10, and their chat says this should be good for at least half a Big Mac. Bon appetit. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. So it'll be half a Big Mac for someone else, an artist or an illustrator or someone, because all this money goes to support staff. I want people that do work for me to know that they will be paid a fair wage, but I'd want good work. So every dollar that's ever donated to this this channel, or if I do happen to be monetized, memberships, super chat, y'all know the spiel, all the stuff that DSP begs for to pay his bills, all that would just go into the show to have fun time. If it needs money to like do certain setups or whatever, that's where it'll come from. And I mean, most of it will come from me. Like, I'm not expecting anyone to pay for this show, but just be aware that all of it does. What's the Blue Angels? I saw somebody say that. The Blue Angels, they're a military, I think they're with the Air Force. They're like an air show performance.
Someone is at the front door.
Hold on a second, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to I'll put some music on while I'm checking this door. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind, chat. Never mind. It was just UPS just dropping something off and leaving. Okay. Let's pull back up. Sir Anus. Yeah, the Blue Angels are with the. Yeah, you're right. Navy, because they're with. I watched the movie the other day. There's so many bases around here, it gets confusing. There's like NAS, Pensacola, and then there's the actual Air Force base that's down there in Fort Walton. Mike, what's happening? Boy, what's happening? Snort metal. We'll play some music, I swear. But let me get through this anus shit. So I never have to talk about it again. But yeah, I appreciate that, Sam, by the way. Okay, so she sends this back a little bit after. She says, my brother did that because he was mad at you for lying. Like I said, I didn't expect you to understand, but I did not actually mean to take your money. My mother meant a lot to me, and the night did not go according to plan after a whole day of plane rides. Okay. Lost Frames, what's going on? Oh, he's barely saying anything about. I mean, I didn't expect him to say a word. And I really don't care. To tell you the truth, it's already over and done with. I mean, even if there was anything before that was just like, well, maybe, it's already been ruined. So there's no going back after you fuck someone over like that. Cactus, what's happening, man? Nathan Cassie, yeah, you can plead ignorance. You can plead it. Doesn't mean you're gonna win. Farky 50, yo, what's up, everybody? Wanted to hear about your 911. What track you been to? I live hearing how shitty track cars are in the road, like Top Gear. Tell you how it's really on the road. Well, I don't want to talk about the tracks that I've been to because I don't like telling where I've been, but I'll talk about driving on the road because like I've done that a lot, and that's like not a great idea, Let's put it this way. I have the sport bucket carbon seats, the ones that are just the one single piece, and I can't drive it for more than maybe 45 minutes, maybe an hour before my lower back is just gone. Because at my height, the way the seat's made, I need to be able to kind of like go a little bit further with my back because my arms are so long. So when I first bought it, I was like, oh, I can deal with this. But this is the same shit that I said to myself when I bought an MR2 back in like 2005. And I hated that, you know, after the sportiness and everything wore off and like the quickness and everything. It was just like, it was not comfortable. I did not like it. Now, I've been to the track 3 times with it. And each time, great. But it's 3 times in like 2 years, 2.5 years, maybe. So it's just not really. It's not really. The new MR2 does look hot. That shit does look hot. A lot of super chats were filtered on FNT with Gundam. I mean, that's their show. So like I said, I appreciate everyone that, you know, stuck up for me. It worked. I got those strikes taken off of me, and those streams are back up, and they'll be back up forever. I had to take I think it was number 6 down, the one where I talked about her, because that was the deal, and we'll get to that point. But the strike with the privacy strike, that's going to remain as well, because they didn't take that off, because I don't know if the brother did it on something or whatever. But as you can see right here, he's the one that did the privacy strike. So, you know, before she didn't know that she was striking content. She thought I was claiming it. Now the brother's over here doing on. So I don't really know what the hell's going on over there. And I don't want any part of it, because those people seem dangerous. And they can fuck up Gundam's channel all they want. So this is what she sends back. This is the bulk of it. And let's dig in, because it's long. You could see how much space is right here on the side. And honestly, Gundo told me about your dad, and I just feel bad, and I'm sorry you went through that. I don't know what it's like to lose a dad like that, and it kind of explains the way you are, and I don't fault you for it, but you really don't know me as a person in the slightest to be talking about me at all. I do really wish to keep my art away from you, since you disrespected the mental handicap, as I don't help people who look down on the less fortunate. Isn't that true? Okay, I'm just reading. Also, I love the psychoanalyzation that she gave me as well. It's like, she's like, I understand. Thanks. Thank you for your understanding, Anus. I appreciate it. It means so much to me at this point. Okay. I don't even care all about the shit you said. I could move past it all right now. I forgive you, dog. My parents had me messed up over how much I had to take care of them, and I can't begin to say I know what you went through. Okay. Dog. All right, dog. Got you, dog. She says that in the voice message, too. Oh, look at that. Keem said there's like 3,000 people waiting on locale right now. Let me get through this. That actually, we get some stuff that's actually fun. Okay. But you never apologized or backed off the shit you said, and that's why I hated you. I hated you. Because of one sentence, one tweet. I hated you. I work for Gundam. Gundam is here. I work for It's a Gundam, who has made almost 2,000 videos that all he does is just shit on people comedically. But she hated me because of the one tweet she saw that she interpreted as a slight to her dad. What? Like, how many fucking gymnastics moves does it take to fit? I don't know. I don't want to start getting into it, because I've already made the deal. I'm just center myself. All right. She said you never apologized when I hated you. It's hard to explain why that sets me off. I think it's kind of easy. I've just been hardwired to protect my parents. But now she's passed and I don't need extra money. All I wanted was to put them in private health care, but they couldn't afford it. Now I just have the one. It doesn't matter. I have enough. And I do want to say again, I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Anus. I really am. That's sincere. I'm not making jokes. I'm making sarcastic remarks. I'm serious. You know, as someone that has lost a parent in a horrific way, it's horrible. So I know people can go crazy whenever that happens. That's fine. I was trying to keep you in the guardrails before you went off the rail, but you know, you did this so long. I had to respond. And by wanting money, I mean wanting to work for it. My best friend saw the stream and says you saw my work history, so you should have noticed my jobs overlapped. I stayed busy to provide for my parents, and that's it. I only wanted to host quality content to help them out more, and I was happy with just the shop. Whatever happened to cause quality content to end had nothing to do with me. Whatever happened to quality content to end had nothing to do with it. I agree. That is Gundam's decision, and he is under no obligation to keep that show going whatsoever. It was just quite odd given the stats that it was a top 5% show in all of YouTube. It's kind of weird that somebody would just throw that all away. But I mean, if you don't want to work with me, you don't want to work with me. Okay, I get it. I don't harbor any hard feelings towards you anymore. I got high and thought hard about it, how I would feel to have lost a dad the way you did. And again, I just can't begin to imagine what that does to a person. I wish you the best, and I mean it. And that was yesterday, Sunday, about 8 a.m. And then I just take 2 sentences. And I was like, when are you retracting the strikes? And it said, I had no interest in any art from you ever. It's like, that's it. That's all I know. When are you doing the strikes? Whatever. You wrote this whole message, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. Can we just get on with it? And she writes back, I'm on it now. You have to understand it's been a busy week. She said, that's fine. I don't want to draw for you. So I guess we do agree on something. Well, you know, okay. But it doesn't mean I won't work past this, and I don't like drama or hateful feelings, and I just don't care about what was said. I can move past it. That's great. We can agree to disagree, essentially. Yeah. I even removed the repost I made of that old video of you because that was wrong of me, and that was many years ago, and everyone deserves a chance to try. Yeah, and it didn't work either. And here's the message that she sent that has inside of it that I can use the message. So please, YouTube or anyone that's going to look at this, she gave me permission so we can dead this. This is part of the deal that we have, that we just dead this. After this, it's over with, you know. But this is what she said.
Well, the ball's in your court, buddy. I removed all the strikes and I did it in good faith. Like, again, I forgive you. I don't know what it's like to lose a dad like that. And you even have this voice clip. I know people kept trying to get me on the show and like, dude, I'm just not about drama. And, you know, as much as you have your own opinions and you can make fun of people like that, I just didn't want to associate with you because having grown up with my parents the way they are is that I
Is it low? It is a little low.
Agree to disagree. You can move on. Try and twist this if you want, but I really hope you don't because I know you're better than that. And I don't know, this was just a huge mess. And you can believe how I felt that night or not, and or whether it was a mistake or not. I really did just want the claim, and I just want you to stop using my art. And have a good life, dog. That's it.
I can't turn it up any more than that. Do y'all want to listen to it again? Yeah, she knows. Yeah, I thought that was cute. Does anyone want to hear it again? Or she speaks very low for a minute, but at the end, rewind. You want to do it again? Okay. Now, all right. Now we got one. Loose Shane says nah. Don did say yeah. Okay, I'll do it for Don. Don did say that. All right, I'm gonna be quiet so everyone can hear it. Just concentrate.
Well, the ball's in your court, buddy. I removed all the strikes and I did it in good faith. Like, again, I forgive you. I don't know what it's like to lose a dad like that. And you even have this voice clip. I know people kept trying to get me on the show and, like, dude, I'm just not about drama. And, as much as you have your own opinions and you can make fun of people like that, I just didn't want to associate with you because having grown up with my parents the way they are is that I completely disagree. So let's agree to disagree. You can move on. Try and twist this if you want, but I really hope you don't because I know you're better than that. And I don't know, this was just a huge mess. And you can believe how I felt that night or not, and or whether it was a mistake or not. I really did just want the claim, and I just want you to stop using my art. And have a good life, dog. That's it.
Okay. I'm not going to play it again. See, I know. I've been absolved, chat. I've been absolved. So, yeah, it's not about the drama. But whatever. Wow, 173 in the chat. That's great. What time? We've got, oh man, look, I was probably starting. Well, we'll get through. We're almost done. I'll trust in good faith you will remove anything you said about my full legal name. It's only fair. I did. I took that video down. Actually, I privated it. I didn't want to delete it because deleting videos that you've published on YouTube is not great. So just privating it, I thought would do the trick. It didn't. They didn't retract the privacy thing. I don't know if the brother just forgot to do it because you only got 48 hours to retract it. So it went through and I got a privacy strike, which is a community guidelines strike, but it's technically not counted as a strike on the strike system. It's not really even counted on as like this is just your mulligan strike. The privacy claim system is a little bit different. And as far as I know right now, I don't have a TOS strike. They call it that. It's a community guidelines thing, but it's a privacy thing. So I don't know. I'm moving on. That's the only one that I can't really do anything about. Hopefully it doesn't really fuck me up anymore, but whatever. Or you can leave all of these up and continue lying, but I'm moving on. I don't have time for it because I know it's all untrue. Anyone who knows me will honestly just get a good laugh from the stream. You saw I worked at Takut. I took a huge pay cut just to help Inuit children learn a language. Not the type of thing a greedy person does. And this was the end. Yesterday at 8. And I went ahead and deaded everything, at that point, moved on. Because I am tired of dragging this person with me in situations. And I shouldn't have used their art. Should have thought a little bit more about it, but you got to understand the whole getting fucked over at quality content was didn't have me prepared to do a stream right then and there. So I had to just go with what I had in the moment. But yeah. Yes. Look, yes. You saved the diss track? Yeah. I'm not saying anything, Lord J. Not today. I'm trying to do better. So anyways, that was the saga of anus. Thank you, Tiger King. I appreciate it. Too bad because that chat was called. It was good. It was all right. Don't tell jokes. Don't use loner art. And now you got that anus absolution. You goddamn right. We're free, chat. Mostly. We've only got a couple scrapes running out of the burning building. Yeah, rip number 6. I think it's number 6. Is it number 6? Somebody check for me real quick. Make sure it's number 6 we're missing. I'm almost positive it's number 6. So, yeah. got those restored. Everything's back to pretty much normal, I guess. So, Lord, the free elf, Anus is giving him a sock. Yes, Dobby and I will now be hitting the town together, pimping elf hoes. It was 6. Yeah. All right, cool. Sick. All right. Do y'all want to take a look at some of the we could do a couple of things. There's stuff that I want to talk about with the Trump stuff that it's could be interesting. We could do the locale stuff right now. We could do Blue Angels. Y'all can look at a little bit at the Blue Angels footage I got. That shit's fire. Or we could just do some locale right now and kind of just play it by ear for a little bit. It's on y'all. You know, y'all actually got me through this. I didn't think many people gave a fuck. But then when I saw that people actually cared about the show and that they would actually come and, you know, listen to me, I was like, well, then I at least got to do it for them. I got to at least try. I got to at least put in the old 1-2 try. You know, otherwise I look like a bitch. And I ain't going out like that. Pesk, I got scammed out of a custom GameCube by a guy from Florida. Can you beat him up for me? Where is he at? Is he in Northwest Florida? And who's he at? Just send me the information. We'll see. I might have people that I can send you to. Me, myself, and I don't get my hands dirty anymore. I'm too far up the pyramid. But the network can find you accommodations. Let's put it that way. We got Jay Sway saying Blue Angels. Poll? Y'all want to do a poll? Fuck it. We'll do a poll. Let me remember. Let's see if I can remember how to do. Take a poll. Start a poll. Start a Q&A. Start a poll. Okay. Which next? And we'll have the Blue Angels there. Locale live there. Let me give y'all some background music so y'all know it's hearing computer typing. There we go. What was the other thing? Trump. Oh yeah, and Jenna. That was the last one. Jenna. So let's start the poll. And we're off. All right. I guess we could take a second. If you haven't hit the like yet, go ahead and hit the fucking like button, man. Come on. Do you like what I'm giving you here? I mean, I know that a lot of people might get pissed off at me because I might have talked shit on Gundam, and I'm sorry. That's just my truth, and I got to live it the way I love it. So when stuff like this happens and I, defeat an adversary using my own tactics, I like giving myself a pat on the back. I don't enjoy that I had to spank them like that. That's not who I am, but it's what I can do. So I hope everyone out there that's listening understands that it's just business. And someone else had said something. There was a comment. I don't remember the commenter, but they had said they wanted to hear me explain about the larger channel that I own, the one that I got working at Drama Alert, the one that me and Keemstar both had 50% ownership in. And a lot of people claim that I stole from him. Now, truth be known, no one stole anything, but the lore of me stealing the channel is much better than me explaining how a business proposition and a business deal goes sour, how Keem first tries to fuck me, and then I end up fucking him back because he tried to fuck me. And that's pretty much how it went. So explaining that to people, it'll, their eyes kind of glaze over. It's just a lot easier and a lot more fun to say, well, he stole that channel. Did you know he stole that channel? Did you know he broke in, he stole the channel, changed passwords, did all this shit? No, it was with an ad agency. That channel was actually with Artemis. That was it. Yes. See, I read the comments. Let no one say that I do not read the comments, because I do. It does not end with both of us being gay. It does end with people doing gay ops, but not gay as in, full bore, golden pony, none of that. Anyways, let me tell you a story. And as I'm telling it, we have the poll at, is Blue Angels are ahead. They're way ahead, almost 15 points ahead. Lower Carolina and Trump are tied. Jenna coming in fourth. We'll keep it going. 75 votes this time. So, okay, here's the story. And let me pull up the channel while I'm even talking. I started working at Drama Alert around the summer of 2017. I'd been working there for a few months at this particular time. One night, this is right around the time when Whoa Vicky was going viral for saying she was black. She's obviously a white girl, but it's a meme. She was black. She had said something to Keem in effect of, actually, I think I can pull that up. She was just calling him old and what's this old man doing, talking about me. And Keem took a little bit of exception to that. And, oh, wow, there is somebody here. No, that's not it. Anyways, yeah. So she was roasting him and he was pissed off. He calls me up. I'm driving. I was in the middle of driving and he calls me up. He says, "Hey, I need you to make a video that says, a channel that says Whoa Vicky on it. Make a channel, says Whoa Vicky." I say, "Well, I've got a lot of channels. I'll just make one of those channels Whoa Vicky. So what do you want to do with it?" He said, "What I want to do is I want to call her out. I want to tell her if she goes and gets a DNA test and we show it on Drama Alert, then I'll give her this channel. And I'll shout this channel out now and we'll pump it up with subs or whatever. And then she can have the channel, blah, 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 blah." It was like a real half-assed, thought-out idea. But I had just started working at Drama Alert, so I wasn't in a position to say, well, this is stupid. So he told me to do it, which always I found that weird, even to this day. Because if you're able to make channels, why would you tell someone that has just been working with you for 2 months to do it? Well, I was holding it in trust for Whoa Vicky. I guess that's what he thought, maybe. So anyways, make the channel. He makes the video calling out Whoa Vicky. The channel blows up. It gets 225,000 subscribers within 24 hours. So this is huge off the jump. But look at that, plausible deniability. The statute of limitation already up, my man. 2 years, even waited 3. But so what happens is he finds out that a DNA test at least 30 days. It takes at least 30 days for it to come back. So even if she agreed to it, then it would take 30 days to come back. But even that is not even the point, because she didn't even want it. Because of course, who would want a channel with 250,000 people that hate you? What percentage is that? And I found that out too. So it was absolutely not worth jack shit to her. It was a bad joke. It was a fucking failed experiment. Wah wah. It was stillbirth on arrival. So the channel sat there for a few months, I think until after Christmas. And it was decided that I was going to go to VidCon that year. And this was before I settled with Chiquita and everything. So I was still working, month to month. Month to month was very, very important. So I say, "Hey, King, why don't we go ahead and just start putting your Twitter videos on here? Just something small, clip channel, how a beginning of the clips channels would be." And he said, "Hey, that's a good idea." He said, "I tell you what, we'll do 50%. We'll do 50-50 on the ad revenue for the channel." Okay. He said, I'll 50% to me and 50% to the news team, which involved me and Olivia, who at that time was named a male name. And the male that is now Olivia told me, they said, I don't want to be involved with it at all. I said, okay, it's just me and Keem, 50-50. And we did that for about 3 months. You know, he would make Twitter videos. I would put them on the thing, do some captioning, pop, bam, bam. Now I didn't know this till years later, but Bo Black said that was one of his inspirations for doing Twitter versus was Keem's, you know, that Keemstar Clips channel. That was what it was called, Keemstar Clips. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Well, 3 months go along, and that channel's made a few $1,000s. I think it made about like $4,000 or $5,000. And we were gonna have me and the guy that worked in Brazil go to LA for the VidCon. We were gonna pay for our travel expenses out of that AdSense money, the entire money. And with Keem's 50%, he paid for both my ticket and the other guy in Brazil's ticket. But the guy in Brazil didn't end up going because it was weird. Trump was in office and people getting into the United States, it was like really crazy from South America. So he wasn't able to go, but he never gave back the $1,000 that I gave him. So if Keem ever's like, well, I didn't see him. Well, yeah, you didn't see any money because I gave it to them, and then I used my $1,000 to pay for my plane ticket, and then I spent $5,000 of my own money. At that time I had it, you know, to go to LA and to do all the fun stuff you do when you're in LA. So he paid for my plane ticket out of that. But when I got back, he was like, well, this channel's making okay money. Why don't we run it through Social Blade, which was his ad agency at the time. And I think still is. I don't know. So I said, okay, well, if I do that, then I'm going to be transferring the AdSense basically to you, and you could just walk away with it and fuck me because we don't have a written agreement. Every time that I ask you to do one, you kind of balk at it. This is also before Drama Alert Incorporated. So there wasn't like lawyers to handle it the way they handle it now. So I said, you know, I'll have one of my lawyers write up the thing. It'll be real easy. And he was always like, no. Because at this time, he just kind of saw me as like a grunt. You know, he didn't even understand, like, you know, that I was as wealthy as he was at that particular time. And I was just doing it because I loved the action. It was like almost like an action junkie kind of thing. It's like I liked being in the mix, even though it wasn't like my name on the titles and shit. Like there was a lot of stuff that I was orchestrating behind the scenes, and I'm good at it. So I say, well, what happens if, you know, you just run off with the channel, Keem? You know, I trust you, but you're still Keemstar. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. I swear, I shit you not. The fucking day that I transfer the shit to Social Blade. Well, I didn't find out until a month later, but when the month later come along and I'm like, okay, so where's, you know, the money for this? He's like, I'm not giving you no money. This is all my content, my channel. I shout it out. This is all me. I say, oh my God, you're going to fuck me like this? Like, this is total fuck me. He's like, whatever. I'm not fucking blah, 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 blah. So I was like, well, fine. Then I'm not uploading any more to it. It could sit in Social Blade and not do shit because you want to pitch a fit because you got to share 50-50 with somebody that you look down on at the time. And he was like, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Drama Alert was huge at this time. We're talking like the middle of 18 running into, you know, 19. Fuck. Drama Alert was getting like close to like 2 million views for every video that we put up. Why would I trust that loser? Well, I mean, there's not many other people that run. There was Scarce, but I hadn't known Scarce for as long as I knew Keem. And it's always been kind of like a love-hate thing with me and Keem. You know, I understand that he's great at what he does. And he's also, in the past, he was more of an asshole than he is now. Now we're a little bit better understanding. In fact, he came on Quality Content on May 1st. That's why I don't understand why people think that me and him got beef. So we don't. This was a total business thing. And at the time, it didn't matter if I left Drama Alert because it wasn't my main source of revenue. But before that, it was. Like, I worked at Drama Alert a good 6-7 months when I didn't have a job. And I'll tell you all that story one day about how I got into doing YouTube as a whole. But yeah. So where am I? So he has the channel. It's at Social Blade, and it's not working. It sits for like a year and a half. I'm ready to leave Drama Alert. I'm disillusioned with it. It's around the summer of 2019. I tell him right before I go, I said, I'm taking all the assets that have my name on it. And it didn't just mean that channel. There were 3 other channels, including, well, no, not that. There were 3 other channels that had many thousands of subscribers on them that had just been accumulated over the time of me working at Drama Alert. Just for like, you know, a lot of times the big channel that we made for Whoa Vicky was used to pen test the background stuff in YouTube. So if you've never had 100,000 subscribed channel, once you get to that point, you get like direct service to YouTube, the community people. So if you have a problem, you can talk directly to them. It's pretty much the same thing as like Team YouTube now on Twitter. But even Team YouTube on Twitter follows me, if y'all didn't know. It's all because I helped out, you know, a couple times when I was working on Drama Alert. And I think they just forgot that they followed me. But Team YouTube, out of the 2,000 people they follow and the 3 million people that, you know, follow them, they follow me because I've helped a couple times on little bits and bobs, nothing serious. So yeah, Nathan Cass, yeah, I would agree. Mixed bag. But when he's right, he's right. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is like, people really don't like me because I'm brash and I yell, but people work with me because I get results and I make money. So it's like, you know, I'm not here to be your friend. And I don't know why people like Anus thought that this a friend business. This is an entertainment business. It's just like Hollywood, but it's just democratized all over the world. But if you want to do entertainment deals, which that's what most of this stuff is that I'm doing, you know, IP, intellectual property dealings, stuff like that. You got to be able to exert your ownership rights at a moment's notice. So even if he, you know, I'm like, I've got 50% of this, he's got 50%, but there's nothing on paper, I don't care. We still made this deal and we're going to stick to it. Once he fucked me and said, you know, I told him I'm leaving. I'm taking all the assets. He didn't believe me. I took the assets, brought them back. I had to talk to my lawyer. I had to explain the situation for an hour, pay them to explain the situation because this was totally not anything involved in all the other lawsuits. So this was outside the scope of whatever I was doing with them. So in the very end, they described to me, they're like, look, he could take you to court, you know, but it's up to him. Is it worth it that much to him? And I had to make a guess. I was like, I don't think it's that much worth to him. It just depends on if he's mad enough at me. I was like, I give it like a 75-25. It's a good chance, but there's always a chance he could come at me, you know, and we tie this shit up in the courts for years. So I say, how long do I got to wait? Or how long until, you know, I'm past the point of him being able to do that? They said 2 years. I said, all right, cool. So from like 19 to I think 20, I didn't use it much. But after that, you know, I could see he didn't care. He's got too much going on. I had too much going on. That channel right now is pretty much dead to me. It's good for 2 things. For commenting because it's verified, and for getting in touch with YouTube if there's like an emergency problem. Other than that, I would never use it again because it loses too many subscribers a day that even if you had great content, it wouldn't overcome that loss. So I tried it a few years ago and we got John Swat on there. We had a production team. I had guys write. I mean, I was really putting in the money, putting in the time, putting in the effort, and we didn't achieve shit. So I had to burn that shit down to the ground. And I mean, that's okay. you know, after that, I started working with Gundam, and then we all saw how that ended up. So, but before then, it was good. All right. It ended up Blue Angels winning by 4 points, 110 votes. So let's look at some Blue Angels footage. Let me turn that down. Is everybody doing all right? Is Slug in here? I remember Keen cameo on the first. Yeah, I had I booked him like a month earlier, and this was because Gundam didn't want to do a fill stream on May 1st. He didn't want to do it at first. So I was like, well, I got to find someone else. So I went ahead and was like, call Keem. Keem and I are good. I've been on his show a couple times. Local Live, talked a couple times, been in spaces. We're good. He's talked about before I started Gundam stream. He asked me to do Drama Alert Live. He asked me to produce Drama Alert Live. And I told him no. I said I was going to put my all into Gundam. I said, if it doesn't work out, though, I said that you can hit me back up because I don't know. You know, no one knows what the future holds. This is the entertainment business. You know, could last for 20 shows, could last for 2,000. Who the fuck knows? So maybe, I know he's working on Drama Alert Live now, and it's going to be a live stream oriented type setup because he's already done it before, done just the regular show on Snapchat. Like if you want the regular old show, just go to Snapchat. Is that other Pescator account you talk on the tractor channel is the one you're talking about? Yes. Let me show you. Right there. This one right here. This is the one that they're always talking about. It's got about 146,000 subscribers, and like I said, it when it first started out, it had 225,000. But since 2017, and now it's 2024, 7 years, 7 years of loss with a little bit of gain in the middle when I had John Swan, you know, doing videos for me. And then I also did a few streams of myself, but you could see like we put a lot of effort into the thumbnails and, you know, just the news kind of stuff. Because at the time I'm coming out of Drama Alert, it's what I'm known for. You know, I'm getting a lot of guys looking to do that kind of same content. And aside from a few, you know, like right here, like we got exclusive audio.
Today we have exclusive audio and interviews from the Onision court hearing. Get all the latest drama stories in one place. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story. Hello everyone and welcome back to Delving Into Drama, the show where we look at drama situations going on in and around the YouTube community and giving you the stories as they come. Today we have an exclusive story about the court appearance of Onision just yesterday. As you may already have heard, Onision petitioned for an order of protection against Chris Hansen and YouTube streamer Repsion. He marched off his petition to the local courthouse, didn't use any lawyers, and yesterday we had the full hearing. Onision rocked up looking very dapper, in a suit that didn't fit him, trainers, and was caught wearing an epic beanie in the lift.
Yeah, you forgot the backwards the backwards bulletproof vest. But anyways, yeah, the professional style Tiger King. This was my original channel. When I left Drama Alert, I wanted to go and do my own small news channel. I think Scarce was still doing a little bit of work at this time, so I kind of wanted it to be more of a specialized news type thing. But again, that's not me. That's John Swan. I made a, you know, I found him. He was like at 10,000 subscribers when I found him. He did a documentary by himself on Minecraft. It was amazing. Great editing, wonderful, silky smooth voice. He's Australian, but he spoke like he was British. You know, at the time I thought he was a good prospect, and he ended up being a great prospect because he got up to 150,000 on YouTube before he got into his huge drama where it was nothing to do with me. It was after him and I had broken off our partnership, and he was caught, was it sexting Dream or like making sex to a younger person about Dream? It was very confusing, but all I know is that it was involving him and a bunch of lies. And even after, you know, people like Nicholas Diorio and his other friends, Augie had confronted him on it, he still lied to them, and then they figured it out, and then he was just done for after that. So, you know, and that's the lesson that I want everyone to learn. If you lie, if you're a liar, a habitual liar working on YouTube, you are fucked, because that gets around. I'll take being an asshole any day over being a liar. That's just a fact. There's no one in this fucking space that'll sit there and say, yeah, Josh is a habitual fucking liar. He's always lying about everything. No, I don't give a goddamn how it makes me look, because I like bringing receipts. If I don't have receipts, I'll plead my case. But most of the time, if I don't have receipts, I don't even bother. Because no one during this time and age, if you don't have a video to show someone or some text or pictures or whatever, if you're just talking out your ass, it's like, people don't believe that no more. That shit don't fly no more. So anyways, yeah, this was the channel that everyone asked, oh, you stole that from Keem, or before they were saying that. And I didn't, but it's basically worthless, you know. And that just goes to show you how this YouTube shit works. Like, you could get, fuck it, like 100, this thing had 200,000. I couldn't make it work, and I've worked on for years, hired good people, had other people writing, like, there was a team behind this shit. And if it doesn't pop, it just don't pop. That's just how it was. Imagine my surprise when quality content popped and we started seeing those fucking huge numbers. And the only person that didn't give a goddamn about those numbers was Gundam. Everyone else was like, those are fucking amazing. YouTubers, big YouTubers are coming to me. Great enough. How do I get on the show? When can I get scheduled? There was a certain point where I was like, I had 5 weeks scheduled out because people just wanted to be on the show. It was hot. It's a hot show. You know, good time, good date. Gundam's a star. Me playing the straight man and him playing the crazy man worked good from what I thought. And then that only left for me to get, you know, the logistics, the specifics, the music, the timing, all the little shit that no one wants to hear about. And I thought we were getting close, but, you know, obviously I was wrong. Yeah, this was a problem too. The vitamins issue. Like, I like smoking weed too, but you know, the last time that I smoked weed today was a few hours ago, just because I had to prep this little show. I mean, I could do this show without any help because it happened to me and I know exactly how to run it, but I still took the time to, like, you know, write down how I wanted it to flow, which way to go. All 4 of those topics, I've got stuff for each one of them. But I think I've spent enough time explaining the channel for Artemis. Are you good, Artemis? I hope they are good. Let's look at some Blue Angel footage. Y'all will hear my mother in the background. She has COPD, so she coughs a lot. So don't worry, she's fine. Some of my friends and neighbors are up here on the balcony too. So this is Pensacola Beach last Saturday. The Blue Angel show, which is an air show using F-18s, and they're just flying all over the beach. Like, it was weird. I had to take the camera off the tripod because they were flying everywhere. I've got 15 minutes of it, but I don't know if I'm going to go for 15.
Yeah.
In fact, let me tell you, I make myself small.
So see, they fly on both sides.
ready to see all these other planes too.
Like, look at it.
Can
Look
y'all
at
still
it.
hear me?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
He's spinning around.
Yeah, it's probably the airbox.
I might fast forward to something. Can't find them anywhere. It was hard to find them in the air sometimes. Because they just disappear in a fucking cloud. Yeah, it's a great beach.
That's what I like. I mean, I like watching.
Is the video too loud?
I miss that about all the fucking red tails and shit flying over spots.
Those planes would make it real loud. It's like pillows.
I think the woman is the one that's flying by herself. I think that's what they said.
Yeah, it is. See, Diane was asking me about that last night, and I tried to look it up to see if she was flying with them already, and I couldn't find anything on it.
That's my fault in the background.
Yeah, she flies by herself.
I'm gonna fast forward.
Like each
There we go.
that's so crazy. The fact that it's not happening.
I think that's yeah, they're like a few feet from each other. It's crazy.
That's so crazy. The fact that it's not happening.
Alright, let me see when's the next.
the golf.
'Cause it took a second for them to line back up.
Did you call street legal call?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I got him in the mouth.
That is?
Oh, you up? There they are. Great, great. I got him in the mouth, bro.
Like it was so loud. So loud.
When they were so loud, you would look at
Cheryl said they have a friend who has a.
They need to come by the building.
Down here.
yeah.
And then stay in the hour. Scott stayed at one time during the blues.
And then they're over the sound. See, we were at the condo, so you could see both sides. You could see the beach side, which is on right here on the left-hand side of your screen, and then the sound side, which is the portion on the right-hand side. This Pensacola is kind of like a peninsula.
Oh, they're going next to each other. Look at that pass. There we go. Fuck yeah.
Oh my God, they look like crazy.
Now they went out on their boat yesterday afternoon, but I saw them last night after the.
Let's see. There was one part I know when they got super close to the hotel. No, this might have been.
I didn't ask them.
I think it's
There was a dude out there in a white t-shirt, and he's like,
Here they
the
come.
guy with the white t-shirt is, that's what.
Here they come.
Here they come.
Oh yeah. Watch him off. Oh yeah.
Man, thank you, Bacon.
Right, the 21st is always.
They're also delicious.
Right, it is.
Okay, let's go. I know there's that one point where they fly so close.
There you go.
Oh,
Mom and Dad's getting sick as fuck watching.
where is it? This was out.
And I see where he is, and then I see that wall like you're talking about, and then that little jut out. Okay.
It was hard to keep focus because I kept having to zoom in, zoom out, and the buildings would just kill my focus every time, my autofocus. There it is. This was it. Check this out.
They're way out there. Will they give us a buzz? One more buzz by. There they are.
Look how close they are, y'all.
Man, that was close.
Yeah, I can say I said, damn, it was close as shit. It was really close. There was another one too, I think, that they got that was pretty close. This is yeah, we're getting close to the end here. Oh, look at all those boats out there. Yeah, see, there was a lot of traffic leaving, but look at all those boats. As soon as they were done, you could just see it looked like a boat race down the beach.
Up above Tower 5.
Oh, wow.
Way the hell up there.
That's a roller coaster ride.
Got the diamond formation. Yeah, they lost 2 of them. Went up for that big diamond formation right there.
Left anymore? I think that's about it. Yeah, that point right there where they got real low to the building. I mean, it was wicked.
Look at it. Look at it.
The other ones are fucking blue.
Look at that, y'all. Look at that. I had to train that focus.
Will they give us a buzz? One more buzz by. There they are. There he is.
Crazy. Boats and holes. Boats and holes. Gotta love me some boats and holes. Boats and holes. But yeah, it was great. I had a great time. All right, what do y'all want to do next? Y'all want to do lolcow? Y'all want to do Jenna? I don't want to go into lolcow just quite yet. I do want to show the Jenna. Trump now at 36%. So I guess we're going to be doing some Trump, actually. Jenna is at the very end. So I guess we're going to have to go with our probably new President Trump. Yeah, let's do the Trump stuff. And then I might even tell my story about me and Trump, because I do have a small connection to Trump, and he did a large thing for my family and a lot of the other families that have been a victim of terrorism. A lot more than Obama and certainly Joe Biden. So let's go ahead and talk about the Big Don, the Big DJT. But man, can y'all believe we saw an attempted presidential assassination the other day? Are you fucking kidding me, man? You know, I was actually had that news station on at the time because at my house, since I play the market, I always have at least one or two televisions riding all the time with the news. So at that particular time, I think they were patching in his rally, and it was just on in the background, you know, at my house. I'll leave this so y'all can see a little bit in the back. It was just on in the background, no big deal. You know, I don't even think the sound was on, or if there was sound, it was just barely up. And I said, oh, okay, I've got to leave because I was at the, I was just leaving the Blue Angels show. So we had the TVs on there and it was on in the background. And I said, okay, I got to leave because I want to get back to my house on the mainland because Lucy was there and I needed to give her dinner. It was like, I think it was like 4:35, something like that. So that stays on at the condo with all the people, my friends and family and relatives and neighbors and stuff, and they're there. And I jump in the truck, I load everything up, and I'm headed back, and I get in a shitload of traffic. I'm in the middle of traffic, and all of a sudden my phone just starts fucking blowing up, man. And I'm like, what the hell happened? I look on Twitter and it says Trump shot. Was it Trump shot? So I just saw him on TV. He was just on TV. So I said, this is what sucks too, because on Pensacola Beach, there's like no cell reception, like no 4G, no 5G, none of that shit. So I'm trying desperately to figure out what the fuck just happened. People are saying that there was an attempted assassination. It's maybe 5 or 6 minutes after it happened, because I like getting, you know, breaking news alerts for stuff. And I'm searching for it. And I finally find the video. And I watched that video of him being shot through the ear. And I was like, holy shit. This is exactly like the Zapruder film, you know? Except he's still alive after it. So let me go ahead and show. I know everyone has probably seen this, so it's, you know, it's whatever. But to have it on is just...
And if you want to really see something that said, take a look what happened.
Oh, wait, that's not the real one. That happens to be, DSP. DSP, what are you doing to Trump?
And if you want to really see something that said, take a look what happened.
You gotta be kidding me. Those were all direct straight shots, too. Every shot was a direct straight shot to that motherfucker, yet they didn't hit. So again, it's RNG, because I was using a pistol instead of considered a long-range weapon. All my shots missed, even though I was targeted directly on them. That's horse shit. That's pretty bad, man.
Holden.
That was just a little bit of funny levity for a second. That's obviously that's not the real video. This is the real video. Oh wait, hold on a second. Sorry. This is the real video. And I'm going to go ahead and turn down the music so I'm respectful, because this is a very serious thing.
Look what happened.
You can hear the Secret Service being called on the mics. Let's go back
look what happened.
And I want y'all to pay attention to when he says, look what happened, and he gives a little bit of turn, because this bullet is going to be coming, like he's facing the gunman, okay? And the gunman has it trained on kind of like below the back of his jaw, pretty much. So when he turns his head, what happened, or maybe like right at its temple, because it was more at the higher part of the ear. Maybe it's going a little bit below the eye. But when he turned his head, it got the quarter of an inch it needed to barely miss his face and go through his ear.
Look what happened.
See, look what happened.
Look what happened.
Turn. Look what happened.
Look what happened.
Turn.
Look what happened.
Turn.
Look what happened.
Turn. Bow.
Look what happened.
Turn. Bow.
Look what happened.
Turn. Bow. Yeah, that was weird. I did notice that too. I've thought about it, Joseph. I'll probably end up doing it, but I need assets. I need streaming assets right now. I stream right now to Twitter and to YouTube because those are the two platforms that I mainly use. But yeah, I have no issue with Rumble. I'd like to use Rumble. Yeah, this video would have been the video of Trump taking a bullet to the head if he had not turned his head just that little bit, that tiny bit. I mean, you probably don't even notice you turning your head that much when you're speaking. And to do it when the bullet is in midair, look at that. This picture right here is a picture of the bullet leaving his ear. He has felt it. He's going up to touch it. It was caught in midair. Can you believe that, chat? This bullet had already gone through his ear. Out. That's why they say you wouldn't even hear the shot. If you're hitting the head with a headshot, you don't hear the shot. He said he heard the bullet whiz by him. A couple bullets, actually. He said he heard a couple because it was like a 3-shot blast. You send me a picture on X. I'll look at it in just a second. But yeah, crazy. And for anyone that ever said like, this is a staged event, no. There's no way in hell that any rational person would ever say, yeah, shoot me in the head, but don't hit my head. Just hit me, just graze my ear. You're gonna trust someone to be able to pull off that when the wind could take it, like a 1/4 inch this way, that way. There's a lot of variables when a bullet is flying, 500 feet a second at your head. Trump unlocked his ultra instinct. It's almost like someone just like pushed his head a little bit, just like boop. Just a little like off-scene spirit, just boop. Because that bullet left that, and I don't think that bullet went into Corey Compatore. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this right, but Corey, the firefighter that lost his life, he was standing on the other side of the stage, so I don't think that bullet was the one that hit him, but he was hit in the head, covering his family. That's super sad. But this was not the guy that took the picture, but it was like one of the photographers that was around. He does a timeline.
MAGA means Make America Great Again, Joe.
See, people were still kind of confused about what was happening. want to point out something because now we're going to be getting into the portion where we talk about our Secret Service. And I'm going to be doing some criticizing because look at this chick right here. Look at this fucking Secret Service agent right here. This chick right here. Watch her. Have you ever seen more in the way shit? Well, wait, it gets worse. Can't holster it. Just hold it. What are we doing? What are we doing? Make sure your suit looks good. Look at this. Let's watch this again. What's the name of that movie with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, where they're federal agents? Because this looks exactly like that. This looks like some people that were playing dress up and got caught in the wrong detail. You know, like those old comedy shows where they like misplace your application or you lose, like you get swapped with names. Heat. That's what it was. Heat. Heat. This is exactly what it looks like. Look at this. Not to mention they're a foot and a half shorter than every man around. There's 3 salaries you can cut right there because that absolutely did nothing. Not a fucking thing. Nothing. They were in the way. Look at this. In the way. In the way. Oh my God. I'm a little woman in the way. Whatever happened to those guys that would pull out Uzis? You know, the ones that were with Reagan. And they pulled out Uzis when what's his name shot him. Now we've got Melissa McCarthy, her friend, who is that? Bullock, what's her name? Bullock, whatever. And then there's a third one too. If you look closely, there's one in the middle that's trying to close the door. Right there. It's like the dude jumped in, but she didn't have enough room to jump in. So she gets out, puts her glasses on, makes sure she looks good. Everyone looks good. Looks good. Everyone's ponytails in. Your ponytails looks good. Let's go. Let's go. Which way are we going? What are we doing? What are we doing? Which way are we going? Which way? This? Are we following this car? Oh, this car. You sure? Let's go. Fucking pitiful, man. Pitiful. Look at this. Look at this. Melissa McCarthy, when shit gets real, don't expect Melissa to jump on that grenade. She ain't jumping on shit. Isn't that a fucking stunning picture? And there's the other one. The other one right there, you see her head popped up for a clean headshot right there. Jesus Christ. I didn't know that the Secret Service was run by a woman. I'm not saying that women can't run shit, but women can't run shit. It always fucks up. Because when there's a crisis situation, the last thing I need is to hear anything from a woman. And even my mother says that that's good because she readily admits that whenever there's a serious issue, either I'm called or my brother is called. That there's never been a part where they were like, call your sister. But that's just my family. But when you're dealing with life and death situations, I'd rather have someone that's going to jump on my body rather than cower behind me. But like I said, those are 3 federal salaries y'all can cut today because they ain't worth a shit. These girls didn't do a goddamn thing except be in the way. mean, that is more in the way that I've ever seen. Trump was already shielded. They should have been looking out for. Well, they didn't let him up until they had blown that dude's head off. So, I mean, they were all on top of him until they knew that, what was the name? Thomas Crooks, some fucking shit. I'll pull him up in a second, but he's a weird one. That's a weird one. To be 20 with no social media presence at all. No Reddit. They did confirm he had a Discord, but to my knowledge, they haven't said anything of note that's come out of it. But, you know, that Thomas Crooks gets his head, he gets off a few shots. One goes through the ear of Trump. One goes into Mr. Corey. He dies. Two more hit people. Couple of those shots you can hear return fire from the counter sniper team. And if I can find that stupid video, I had a video of them, the counter sniper team. I have to find it real quick. Hold on a second, chat. Are y'all still with me on this? Everybody still with me? How many people we got? 163. All right. We're doing okay. People were, yeah, that's the ones that that's the video I'm trying to find. That's the one I'm trying to find. The one where they're shouting that he's on the roof. He's on the roof. This is it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I had a few things saved for Trump, but not everything was just coming in so quickly. Where is this? Yeah, this is it. This is showing how much time it took from that person to say, oh, there's a shooter, up until when he was talking. This gives a little bit of a good timeline. Let me kind of size this up a little better.
I wouldn't even be doing this. I'd be at some beautiful place with the gorgeous ocean.
Look, they're all pointing.
The Atlantic, maybe the Pacific.
Yeah, someone's on top of the roof. Look. There he is right there. Right there, see him? He's laying down. You see him?
Yeah, he's laying down.
And son, I'm here with you fighting like hell to get a senator.
What's happening?
And to make sure we take back the White House, because if we do, we're going to make America better than ever before. We're going to make it.
Yeah, look.
And it's
There
not
he is.
easy, because we have millions and millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have... Because we have millions and...
There he is right there, wearing the Demolition Ranch YouTuber shirt. I didn't know this. If you look at the diagram, the sniper shot might have seen him climb up. The ladder was behind a bush, and a tree was also blocking the line of sight. Not to mention that I think they were looking further out. They were looking further downrange. But to tell you the truth, like, why didn't they just have someone posted on top of the building? That would have been, why didn't they just have no building tops at all? I'm sure they'll do it from now on, but that was like I don't understand. And the other thing, I don't understand how this kid got so, was he just lucky, or did he have like some sort of little special knowledge? Did he, look at Trump rally? Surely you just can't look at a Trump rally and say, okay, next Trump rally, I need to be there, Let's continue.
Millions of people in our country that shouldn't be here. Dangerous people. Criminals. We have criminals. We have drug dealers. We have people that should not be here. And it's much tougher than it happened. You went right on the roof with that. Ever. In recorded history, we're the best border. In fact, if they could ever put up a chart, I don't know if they can do it. Do you guys have access to that chart that I love so much? You don't mind if I go off teleprompter, do you? Because these teleprompters are so damn boring, I try and explain that. Oh, there's it. Wow. You guys are doing it. They're getting better with time. My guys, take a look at that chart. Take a look at the arrow on the bottom. See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point,
Look
and
at how
that
much
comes
time
right
has
from
elapsed,
the
y'all.
government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that.
Okay, shot's about to go off. That's at least 30 seconds since that video stopped. I don't understand why, they can't radio in, like all rooftops. Extreme incompetence. Yes, extreme. But also, it's like people spotted him and there was security. There was one officer did say that they climbed up the ladder, and when he got to the top of the ladder, that the shooter turned with the rifle and pointed it at him. And I think this is the time that is occurring. Like this 30 seconds right here, I think it's him taking aim, but guy behind him, he turns around, sights the guy behind him, guy drops down, dude, assassin turns around, sights again, and the shot's about to go off.
So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country. And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that says,
I hope he's turning this way. Be careful, guys.
We got breaking news coming in. Shots fired. Seems to be shots fired at the Trump.
Pandemonium. Look, that's the man that lost his life right there.
We don't know if President Trump has been shot. We know he hit the ground. We do not know if President Trump has been shot. He's up. He's up. Shots are still continuing to be fired. He's giving a thumbs up, everybody. He's giving a thumbs up.
That's going to be an iconic photo for the rest of time. And then, of course, Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock.
Breaking news
They get
right
their
now. This
15
is Vanessa
seconds.
Broussard. According to you live from Butler, Pennsylvania, we hear shots fired at the rally not 10 to 15 minutes after President Trump arrived. He hit the ground. Unheard of yet if he has
But yeah,
been hit
look at that.
by
4 minutes.
gunfire.
Took 4 minutes to almost change the course of American history. That bullet would have been a 1/4 inch to the left. It would have changed American history forever. One bullet, probably worth like 50 cents. Shot from a bullied 20-year-old piece of shit that had a confused, to say the least, political history. I mean, I'm sure y'all have read, but they said he donated $15 to Democrats when Biden was elected, registered Republican in 22, voted Republican in 22. Am I forgetting anything else? Can anyone in the chat have a point about, I want to make sure you know that I listen to y'all as well. This is a breaking news. So breaking news subject. So there's new stuff in like every hour. Do we know what kind of gun he was using? AR-15. They did confirm it was an AR. At first, I thought it might have been like a, I don't know, not really a 22, but y'all know those, they're on Call of Duty. It's like a handgun, but it has a rifle stock attachment. So it's not exactly a rifle. I thought that's maybe what he used, because I just couldn't see anyone walking up with an AR strapped to their back, walking up. Yeah, the dude was in a BlackRock commercial too. Yes. Was he featured? I'll pull up the commercial. I think they just pulled the camera over him for a second. They were saying that and 9mm too. Well, yeah, I guess he had to have something on his body. Oh, a 22? It's probably just like a little pistol. Let me see if I can find that that video, the BlackRock commercial video, because I did see that. I don't think, like, I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, BlackRock has something to do with it. I just think that this dude just split. But it is weird that he doesn't have any social media presence as a 20-year-old, even a bullied 20-year-old. Let me see. BlackRock. Oh, okay. Here it is. BlackRock.
Can be free. My name is Brian.
Okay, they're saying that he's in here. I'll show y'all.
My name is Brian DeLallo. I teach AP and Honors Economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Financial well-being to me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do. I hope when I retire someday, they say, that guy made this place a special place to come to school and gave as much as he could to help come to school, a place to come to school.
There.
And gave as much as he could to help the community.
Was he in the front? Yeah, there he is.
AP and
yeah. It's got that weird jutted out Reddit face. I can see why people bullied him in school. I can see why. Not to say, and I'm not condoning it, but I understand. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. There's a better shot of him a little.
Honors Economics in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Financial well-being to me is knowing that I can be free to do the things that I love to do. I hope when I retire someday, they say, that guy made this place a special place to come.
Blah. So I can get more of his face. There we go. That's him right there. Was he an act? No, this was his school, because he just graduated high school. They said a few years ago, maybe a year ago. Somebody said he had like a degree in engineering or something. I was like, he's not even old enough to buy liquor. He can't have a degree. Maybe an associate's degree, but what a nerd. It really doesn't matter if he's a nerd or not if he's got an AR-15 pointed at your head. You can call me whatever the fuck you want to. You got a gun pointing at me, you're dying. You're going to die today. One of us is going to die. So it's crazy. One or two, fuck. Maybe a whole line. He's got a 2-year associate's degree. Okay, that explains it then. Somebody online was like, yeah, he's got a degree in engineering. Maybe he was making these bombs. Oh yeah, they caught him with some homemade explosives in his car and also at his house. He lives with his parents. They are both social workers. They're counselors. Oh yeah, Punch a Nerd. We're definitely getting Punch a Nerd on the way out. They're both counselors. They live in Bethel Park, which is a predominantly Jewish community. He has been, his father and his family have been quoted as they are Jewish. Not that means anything. They say that he was a loner, that, you know, his friends were talking about how he bullied. One of the boys, he did a good interview, like, definitely wasn't his friend, but he explained it, why those people were bullying him. But oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all the difference in response in 2024 Secret Service response to 1981 Secret Service response. This is good.
Get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
Look at that Uzi. The guy, I always like the picture of the guy with the Uzi right there. I was kind of disappointed we didn't see any Uzis get pulled out by the Secret Service.
Get him out!
And they're still kicking his ass in there too.
All right, stay back! Get the ambulance! I got one.
The only women in this video are the ones that are screaming, by the way. Just saying. You motherfucker. But yeah, we've come a long way. And I can't tell you if it's the right way, but we've gone some way. Gone which way? Which way? I can't tell you. Yeah, Will Heron, you could clip whatever you want, bro. You clip as much as you want to. You have carte blanche. That goes for anyone, but since you do clips, 100%, dude, you could take whatever you need. I don't strike people. I don't claim people. All press is good press in my book, and I'm not shy about what I say. So anyways, yeah. I wanted to see some Uzis get brought out on stage, but I guess they don't really do that anymore because we don't really like. That's back in the day when fully automatic was cool. Nowadays, not so much. But still, I would have liked to have seen a couple of Uzis come out, or like those little small pack Uzi. I forget what they're called. I just thought we would see some guns besides, like Glocks and stuff pulled out. Anyways. But yeah, that's the Trump stuff. There's a lot more news. If you want more news in depth, please go to someone else. Breaking Points on YouTube. That's the news that I subscribe to, that I would consider, mainstream for YouTube. It's obviously not mainstream, but it's great. Sagar and Jetty, he does a great job. Crystal, they do a great job. Ryan Grimm, he does a great job. And I forget the rest of them, but they are where I watch my news in the morning. Check them out. They had like over 1 million subscribers. Well, they only got 1.3. FMG9. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. MP7s. They don't know how many. The MP7s. I guess they carry some. Boba the Fat. I was a loner and bullied, and I was depressed. But I just played video games and read. You can't use bullying as a catch-all for people's behavior. 100%. I totally agree. Everyone to a certain extent gets bullied. I I wouldn't use it as a crutch, especially since he's out of high school. Like if you're in high school and you're in the middle of getting bullied, I think it would be more of an issue rather than being a few years removed from high school in college. You know, I had to deal with trauma right after high school, but I did it by going to a therapist. I didn't go pick up a gun, you know, not to say that I haven't been in fights before when I didn't have anger, but I've never been that angry. Tiger King, why did Drama Alert leave YouTube? He was, 2 reasons. YouTube fucked him over during the Ethan Klein beef that they had. He really thought that they sided with him more. I think he might have been in trouble of losing his channel because I think he did get a strike during that time. I know he lost G Fuel during that time. He was losing a lot, and I don't think he liked doing Drama Alert. It was also coming out of, was it coming out of COVID? It was like right after COVID or right around COVID. And the numbers on Drama Alert had been falling steadily since I left in 19. Not to say that was the reason why they were falling, but they were falling. So by the time that, you know, he stopped producing Drama Alert for YouTube, I think they were hitting around 600,000 views, 700,000 views, which is a big drop off when you're used to getting like 1.7, 2.2 million, you know, on just videos that you make. He would make those videos in a few hours and they would hit 2 million views. If you could do that every day, you know how much money that is in ad revenue? Fucking Keem's never seen a super chat. He didn't know what they were before Locale Live. Drama Alert has not made not one dime from a super chat. It's all been YouTube AdSense. He gets really good views on Snapchat. They have he has a deal with them where he has to produce X number of amount of shows, get, you know, whatever the contract is. But if you haven't checked it out, Drama Alert on Snapchat, which is it was a weird choice for him, but it worked out. They pay him good, he says. He says he makes just about as much money as he did on YouTube through just doing the Snapchat thing. It just doesn't have the reach as it did because there's not as many people on Snapchat. But if you go search it, it's just like a vertical view. It's a vertical video style of Drama Alert. And it's filmed right on his bar. So, in fact, let me find it and I can leave a link to y'all because it's just better if I just link it. But yeah, it's the same Drama Alert. Like it hadn't changed at all. In fact, we'll play the most recent one, which is, oh man, he did, when was it, July 1, 4th of July special. Cody Co exposed. This one he just put up a minute ago. But this is where you find him now. Where you find Drama Alert is on Snapchat. And these are all the Drama Alerts. Like, see? This is the one I'm going to play, Cody Co. But the Donald Trump assassination recap this Sunday. He does them almost every day. I mean, it still continues on. It's just a lot of people don't know. He's got 15 season series. That's what they call it. Like every year that they go on. So let's go ahead and check out the latest one. Just got put out an hour ago.
Let's go, Roy, into the news. Into the news. Gordon Ramsay almost dies. Tyson. No. Let's go, Roy. Into the news. Popular YouTuber Cody Co has been accused of statutory rape, and I got personal information on this that I haven't shared with the public for years that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. But who is involved? One, we got Cody Co, obviously,
I was just showing
a 17-year-old Tana Mojo, and Gabby Hanna. Yesterday, commentator D'Angelo Wallace uploaded a video to YouTube with over 1 million views titled An Uncomfortable Conversation About Cody Co.
But anyways, if you're interested in Drama Alert on Snapchat, I'll leave a link in the description and you could check it out. Because see, look, I don't even have a Snapchat account. This is on PC and it just comes up like this and you can watch it You don't have to run it off your phone all the time. And you can download a few of these too. But see, I'm not even logged in. Ask for username, address. I ain't even down like that. But yeah, Keem's still at it. And then he'll probably be Drum Alert Live. Will probably be coming out a little bit later this year. That should be fun because it'll be like Locale Live, but not with idiots. Maybe with some actual stars. And that would be more fun watching stars beef than fucking people like Locale Live. Speaking of, that's a great segue. Yeah, what a time to be alive. Exactly. Let's see what's going on with Locale. If it's not hype, I'm not staying. But I'll give them, they got 14K running right now. I don't know if that's real or not, but here we go.
No, I
Boogie, the reason the money might have came in.
You could have just turned off the revenue now, but I don't know. Go ahead, sorry.
The reason
Well,
you probably got paid,
how
Boogie,
much
is
money do you think you make off
anybody
of
that
$250
uses
million?
YouTube Prime pays you based on their view, not if they watch ads or not.
Exactly.
Thanks,
so I mean,
man.
do the YouTube math.
Wait, you made $120 on your cancer?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah.
You could have made thousands. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
I know.
me and Jude
I know.
made zero.
I know, and I came this close to just doing a GoFundMe, which verifies, by the way. And one of the reasons I didn't is because number one, I don't want your money. I've never wanted your money.
Wait.
I'm not asking
Time out.
You made 120.
Do a
but you could make 75.
do a GoFundMe and put the goal for $100.
No,
then
I don't
you would
want
have to
the
verify.
money.
Yeah, I saw his. I saw the response. I also saw that Elon whacked his monetization. If anyone hadn't seen that, Elon made a tweet about Destiny. Elon made a tweet about Destiny saying that he didn't condone this, blah blah blah, and it was funny. I can show that if you want to. I didn't know if this was going to be interesting. Vote to see the Destiny stuff. Okay. Yeah, this Locale stuff, it just looks like it's a little dead. No offense. Just looks a little dead. But y'all are going to have to give me a second while I pull this up. The Destiny stuff would probably be on Twitter, most likely. Destiny. Former Destiny on Mastermind Bragg for diminished reaction to the innocent. Oh, this is the one. Y'all talking about his reaction to the innocent person being shot? This right here. I haven't seen this yet, y'all, so I haven't verified anything that he's saying.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude, the firefighter guy. Fuck Trump. Fuck the people that support him. I just want you to know, okay? Just in case you're confused or it seems like I'm, whatever. If one of you were in the crowd and you're a conservative fan of mine and you end up, getting blown away or whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of you the next day on Twitter. I am. 100%. Fuck it. Fuck the dude.
Well, what a big piece of shit he is. I didn't see that before. Wow. I thought he was talking about Trump. He was talking about the. Oh, that's what everybody said.
Fuck it. Fuck the dude.
Okay, yeah. All right. Yeah, that's pretty fucked. Sarah, okay, that I'm all caught up. Yeah, I think I am too. Kirsha cried when she heard how heartless he is. I mean, that's really fucked up. I don't care who you vote for. If you were in that crowd and you were shot by an assassin's bullet that was meant for a president, no one's making fun of you. They're going to honor you. They'll remember Mr. Corey Compentore's name forever. I remember it. I forget who the fucking shooter was, but I remember his name. Pretty much because it's almost exactly like my name. My dad was murdered by bullets, assassins, terrorists. Why would I want to make fun of someone that died doing that? That's not even comedy. That's just spitefulness. It's rage, misplaced rage. I know a little something about that. But I ain't going to make fun of someone for dying just because they happen to be going to a Trump rally. How do you spell the man's name? No, here, we'll do it. Since Corey Compatore. It's like almost exactly spelled the way my dad, well, like how we spell pescator. Hold on a second. It is spelled right here. Compereator. Almost pescator. Spell pescator. Pescator. Compentore. Or compentor. And I think in Italian, that means it's all over the news, so anytime you type in his name, it's not giving the meaning. I don't know. Italian translation. It means buyer in Italian. So I guess a merchant. His grandfathers were probably merchants. But that's just sad. This video is sad too. Check this out. How can you make fun of this? What's this make? How much? Where's the comedy here, Destiny? Where's the comedy here? Why don't you hey, Destiny, why don't you go sit up there? What a fuck bag. I'm going to make fun of you while I sit in my high-rise apartment with security all over. I'm going to make fun of you for catching a stray bullet. Tiger King. Oh, really? Does it mean fisherman? No one's ever said that. No, I know. I've known since I was born. And I don't like to fish. Neither did my dad. My dad didn't like fishing either. But southern part of Italy, a lot of fish. I mean, when I went to Italy, like, I was expecting a lot of Italian cuisine, spaghetti, lasagna, marinara, eggplant parmesan, lots of shit. It's more seafood than anything. It was more seafood than anything. I do fish for content, though. I do have the old rod and reel out here grabbing cringe content. That is something that I do. Destiny is just the same usual relativist bullshit. If this happened in a campaign of the politicians he'd be, yeah, of course, But he can't sit down for a second and be a real person and be like, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up situation to be in. Just to be going to see a president, not worrying about people shooting at you. You hear one shot, your dad jumps over top of you. You hear a couple more shots. Then all of a sudden you feel something warm coming down like on your back. And your dad's not moving. He's not responding to you. What about that is funny? That the ER doctor that was treating him right there on the scene said he saw gray matter, brain matter on the steps behind him. And he knew that he was already dead. There was nothing to do to save him. And those screams you hear in the video, they're from his daughter. It's bad. It's really bad. So I don't give a shit if they cancel Destiny over this shit, because they sure as hell aren't letting it go, because that's just a fucked up thing to say to somebody, especially after this kind of horrific accident. I mean, goddamn. I guess Destiny just lives a fucking semi-charmed life. Nothing bad will ever befall him ever. So no one ever give him any kind of, restraint. I don't know. Dude's a fuck bag. He's always been a fuck bag. He talks to get attention. And now he probably bit off a little bit more than he could chew this term. But good. Fuck him. This right here. Elon Musk decides to pull ads from Destiny following offensive tweets aimed at Trump supporters. And this was the tweet, by the way. Why the fuck did it go all the way back? Political influencer Destiny under fire for offensive tweets about the Trump attempted assassination. In this tweet, he allegedly makes fun of a supporter who died in the crowd. If I've offended anyone by my recent tweets, I'd like to make things right. DM me and I'll buy you front row seats to the next Trump rally. Wow. A person in the crowd cheering for and supporting a traitor to this country called a stray. I'm so sad. Please. Wow. There's blood on the stairs right there. It's where that husband, father, and firefighter died for no reason. But all he wants to see is say, all I see is Biden up +1 in Pennsylvania. Yeah, dude, I'm edgy. 5'1" midgets aren't edgy. Sorry. This is the fuckerito that got killed at the Trump rally. Okay, fucker. Really? By the way, this is his Twitter. It's a shitty way to figure it out, but Corey _Comper. So if you feel the need and you want to say something to his widow and his children, that might be a good place. Conservatives, when the guy they wildly support who tried to lead an insurrection against the government and then was granted absolute criminal immunity. Well, I can't even talk. To save him from his federal case and just get shot at. Well, yeah, that's because, YouTubers have been shot and killed. He wants to make fun of that. Remember when, oh my God, what was her name? They got shot at the fan meetup. This shit happens. It's not a joke. So, fuck him. There's a reason why his wife left him for a bum in the Netherlands. Because she would rather go live in a box than have to spend another day living in a mansion with fucking Destiny. He got millions in the bank, and she said, I don't give a fuck. I'm gone. Beep, 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 beep. Pask, why do you have Turkey Tom blocked? What's the beef there? Do I still got him blocked? I don't even remember if I'm blocked. I know he had me blocked, because he's Nick Diorio's friend. And what's his fucking, it's like Anon Bird or some shit. Yeah. I'm not, I didn't block him. That's what I thought. See? He blocked me either because the Nick Diorio stuff or when we were fucking with him about him carving Kai in his chest. Like, I remember seeing him backstage at Salvo's game show thing without a shirt, and I didn't understand why he was there. But it was a big joke, Salvo and Pod Awful were playing, and I decided to jump in because I was just like, he doesn't like me anyway. So it was a funny thing. I thought it was funny. But yeah, I don't normally block people unless they really bug the shit out of me. So yeah, I'm not blocked. You're blocked. So, too busy diaper maxing? Yeah. Guess so. You could thank Gundam for that one? No, that had nothing to do with Gundam. How did Gundam even get involved in that? That shit probably happened, a year and a half ago, maybe? Maybe more? I don't know. A lot of times these people are like, yeah, I don't like Jenna. You fucking did this, that, and the other. But because they know that I don't really come out and defend myself because there's no percentage in me. Now I've made it my choice to expose any wrongdoing. You know, people try to fuck me over something. I'll just tell my audience what had happened, and you can make a decision for yourself. I don't want anyone to come and fight for me. I'm not looking for knights. I'm not looking for a crew. I'm just looking to tell the truth. And then you can decide on your own if you want to watch me, if you want to do business with me. That's up to you. I'm not forcing anybody to do shit. I don't have the time, and I damn sure don't have the patience. Okay, last thing. Gundam got demonetized when? Oh, you weren't talking about Turkey Tom. Sorry, my bad. It was just in the middle of everything. I was wondering. That's why I don't want white knights. I'm sorry. You know, I hope I'm entertaining y'all. I don't want anything from y'all. I'm just want to have a little fun. And maybe if I can design a show up out of the ashes of quality content, that'd be great. I don't expect to get back to those kind of numbers, but it'd be great. Gundam's demonetized depending on the video. He does pretty good with monetization. It's just that monetized edited videos don't pay that much if you're not hitting numbers. I mean, when I left him, he was averaging about 175,000 a video, which was down from 250 from the year before, which was down from 275 the year before that. But 175,000 in ad revenue is not a lot. That's under $500, way under 500. It might be under 400. Hey, Slay Tackler, I really appreciate that, man. Or woman. SBZ, when you going to get monetized past? Probably never, knowing my reputation. But I know in October I get to try again. So hopefully by the time we go back in October, I'll have the assets. I have the channel banner. That's, for some reason, that's important. Just not have reused content. Friend of the show, Alyssa Clips, she actually was going to be monetized, but she's showed that they denied her monetization today, which sucks because that's a great channel. She does a great service, and it'd be nice for her to actually get some revenue off of it. So if you haven't checked out Alyssa Clips, I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. She's asked me if she could clip my streams. 100%. You clip whatever. Clippers, clip away. Do your thing. Yeah, I've got some prep time now. So what I'm thinking is having a stream schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4:30. Let's say 4:30. I want to go a little later now. 4:30 Central Time. Do it for 2-3 hours, whatever. And just ride from there. And then as I go. And yes, I will have guests on. They probably won't be as the caliber I had on quality content, but they will be people that are interesting to hear from and to talk with. I guarantee you that. And I guarantee you that I'm not bad when it comes to interviewing. So if I'm hoping that I get like an exclusive with someone that, that's someone that's going to have some big stories coming out. I will say that I did have June the King scheduled for quality content to be the first interview after he put out the DSP documentary. And we'd never scheduled it because, of course, quality content entered and he didn't have a scheduled date. He told me it would be somewhere like late summer, fall, but we didn't have anything scheduled. I asked if he wanted to come on my small stream. I said, no pressure. I'm not expecting you to. He told me, he said after quality content was canceled, he decided not to go on anyone's stream or do an interview as to not appear biased. And I totally agree with him. That's a great outlook on it. You know, it would have given him great promo to be on quality content. And I think it would have been an excellent bookend to that. But of course, that'll never happen now. Gundam wasn't even courteous enough to give June a heads up that quality content was canceled and we weren't going to be doing the interview anymore. So as you know, he wasn't going to be like, well, turn down another interview because he was already scheduled with us. So after quality content ended, like a week after, I totally remembered that I don't think June knew. So I contacted him. I said, hey, it's over. He was nice. Everything's cool. Hopefully everything's cool. Who else did I talk about that's a creator that had some problems? Oh, the Kirsch stuff. Some people had asked me if I was going to tell Kirsch about anus. And while I do think she needs to know about anus, I'm not going to be the one to tell her because I don't want it to appear that I have sour grapes or I'm trying to fuck with any kind of future work that she's doing with Gundam. So some people said she doesn't even know about quality content ending. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not one to be mad about, losing money. I thought we were doing really good numbers for the show. I thought there was really good growth. Gundam just didn't want to do it anymore. It says he said he was too tired. I know someone said he streamed yesterday. So I hope his stream did great. I hope he found what he was looking for. And yes, bygones are bygones. As long as they don't fuck with me anymore. But it is not worth the extra drama. And besides, you don't really need to tell people about other people's shortcomings of their personality. You have to let them figure it out on their own. And that's up to other people. Like I said, I'm not in it no more. I don't want to be involved in it. Hell, I don't even know if this stream might get hit for privacy complaint by her just because I talked about, her earlier. Hope that it doesn't. Don't do it, Anus. It's not a great idea. But let's go ahead and close out the stream for tonight with the Jenna news. For those that aren't aware, Kat, DSP's wife, has a sister named Jenna. Jenna has been the subject of like Kool-Aid Girl, you know, a couple of other songs, stuff like that. She was a meme a little bit ago. She entered rehab because she had a substance abuse problem, and now she's been in rehab for I think about a year, so she's in sober living now. Earlier today, Duty had hit me up and said, "Hey, I want you to take a look at this video. It's from Jenna, Kat's sister. She's been doing well, and now she's trying to reach out to Catherine, or Kat, her sister, because she wants to talk to her. She wants to make amends. I guess she's working the 12 steps, and you know, she wants to make amends. So she went live on Twitter yesterday, of all places, talking to trying to talk to the detractors. She couldn't talk to them because she didn't have chat set up. But this is the video that Duty sent me, and we'll take a listen to it. It's only like a few 6-7 minutes long, and she's going to. Oh, DSP, yeah. That's how we're going to end off tonight, because that's why I played Kool-Aid Girl earlier. Cecil said last night he's going to be a recurring guest on Gundam's new stream starting Wednesdays. Oh, that's cool. I guess they're getting back into it. So I guess they'll just use all the information, the hard work I did, and just kind of make like quality content, but, you know, change it up a little bit, call it something different, whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and go back to this and take a watch.
I'm so sorry, y'all. My phone, I'm trying to set it up because it's on the charger. Sorry for the poor quality. But, so I'm in a program.
Yeah, she'll talk about it here in a second.
Comment if you can hear me, please. If you can comment if you can hear what I'm saying. The audio is okay. I'm in a program and I have to go take my medication, so I'll be back in like, I don't know, 10 minutes because I have to wait in line. But before I go, I just want to show you. Oh, actually, I want to address something. I was just on the live stream that Phil is doing right now, and someone had commented that my sister works at Lucky Brand Jeans, and I can't find the phone number to that. Like, I don't know if it's at a mall or whatever. I typed in Renton, Washington, and it showed up as Seattle. So I don't know. I don't think she travels all the way to Seattle, does she?
What do I need to warn anyone about Reluctant? I'm just asking. I don't know.
If anyone knows, please DM me or at me if you know where my sister works at exactly, like what their phone number is, because I'm going to try to call her work. She has not called me. I'm very offended, but I'm still going to try. But I just wanted to show you guys that when I call Phil, you can see that. When I call,
your call has been forwarded to it.
We're going to go right
rings.
past that because I don't want to.
So that means that he blocked me.
But she did dox his number. She did dox his number, not doxed.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
I left a voicemail before he blocked me saying who I am, that I'm trying to get a hold of Catherine, that I'm trying to get a hold of my mother because I don't have her phone number and I'm wondering if my sister has it.
By the way, this right here with Cecil, I don't think he's going to get paid. I mean, he might be a reoccurring guest, but the way Gundam put it to me when he was fucking me over, he was just saying that he was going to take 100% and, you know, have like guest producers. So I don't know if he's getting paid or not for it. That'd suck if he didn't get paid because that's a lot of money.
I went online and tried to look up my mom, and I actually paid for, you know how you can like pay to get someone's phone number off of what like White Pages and those other websites that like have people's addresses. I paid like $6 to get my mom's phone number, but when I called the phone number belongs to someone else, so I can't get a hold of her. I haven't talked to her in like 2 years. I lost her number, and I'm trying to reconnect with my family right now, on my mom's side and on my dad's side. I'm even trying to locate my mom's sister. Last I checked, she was in Michigan, but yeah, I'm trying to reconnect with my family. And for those of you who are saying mean things about me, I really don't give a fuck. This isn't about me. It's about my sister. I genuinely do care about her, regardless of what I might have said about her being fat. I understand that was wrong, and I'm sorry for that. And I hope she didn't see any of that stuff. And it hurts my feelings that she's not calling me.
I mean, I don't know for a fact that it's a slave guest situation, slave producer. But the way he put it to me when he was fucking me over, and I can show the text when he mentions Cecil. So it's nothing against Cecil. I just hope that he knows that the position of doing that or whatever he would be doing, you should get paid for it. If he just says he's not going to give you anything for your time, that seems unfair, because I was making about $250 a show, and I was actually producing the show. So,
but I'm not going to stop trying, and I really do care about her. So there's like, how do I see comments on here? Is anyone commenting? There's no comments. I'm confused, but yeah, so I have to go take my medication. Please don't leave. I'll be right back.
Okay, she comes back. She goes, takes her medication. Someone said I thought you meant DSP left her a phone voicemail, but yeah, his voicemail is probably blowing up. 250 every show, 250. Like I said, Gundam would make clear 1,000 every show. That's after everything. But I mean, now that I'm not there, he can clear 1,250 if the numbers stay up. And the numbers got to stay at about 4,000 people, but it's a lot. That's good money, And Wednesday is a great day to do it. Wednesday's always been a great day to do it. So it's kind of weird they're using my formula, but my work always makes money. Okay, wait, we're not going to sit here and listen to the background of the sober living area. Here she goes.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. All right.
Oh, Gundam threw away how much a month without you? Well, the show would make him about over 5,000. I would say anyway from 4,000 to 6,000 a month, and that's after fees, but not after tax. So you just if you pull that out for a whole year, and this was average, mind you. Like there were days when we did like the Kirsha shows, like we had a $4,000 in super chat one day with 250 members. The second time we did it, we got 3,300 with 175 members. So we're talking, the upper echelon of YouTube channels making that kind of money. Like there's only a few that do over $1,000 every time that they're on. And we were one of them. I don't know what he made last stream, but I'm sure that it's close to what we were getting, Not per week, per month. Per week, we could get like upwards. When we did the Kirsha stream, that was the most we ever made in 1 week. That was close to 5,000. But that was only that one show. Yeah, top 5% in all the world on Wednesday on YouTube. And I'm not joking. I could show analytics going back to January. So, yeah, it sucks. But I mean, you know, it wasn't mine. I just had 20% ownership until the real owner was like, nah, we'll just take everything that we've learned from you and we'll monetize it, but we don't need you anymore because you cost money. Well, yeah, professionals cost money.
Girl, I got 800 people watching me right now.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Wow. The internet is funny. Y'all like my edges? I did them myself. I braided my hair. Little braid, cute little braid. I don't know why I can't see comments. I'm so confused. Is anyone even commenting?
Hey.
Hide chat? No, don't hide chat. Huh.
You think I need to shave my head, like one side of my hair?
Shave it?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So it can be like.
Okay, so this is, they're going to be talking for a second, but I do want everyone to know that I got in contact with her. She followed me on Twitter. I said hello, told her, congratulations on sobriety, because I know it's very hard to be a sober person. That in and of itself is an accomplishment. I did tell her, I gave her a little bit of advice. I was like, if you're looking to reconnect with your sister and you're looking to, go against DSP, I said I would use YouTube as your platform. I wouldn't use IG. That's what she was going to use, was IG. But she had a private IG, so that means she'd have to, individually accept every viewer. But she just needs to have a YouTube anyway. That way, if people wanted to help her out, she could put a donation link on there. I don't really suggest donating her cash money, but donating some other way that, really couldn't be used for drugs and alcohol might be some way if you're looking to help this girl out. Because that does suck, not being able to get in touch with your sister. Jenna, maybe. I think she would do better on that being said. I think that would be the best bet for her as far as reach is concerned and being involved in a community that might support her. But then again, it's a double-edged sword. She could go over there and she could have, a horrible showing, and then people don't like her, and then she's in a worse position than before. That's on her. She doesn't really know this game of doing YouTube shows and stuff like that. So she probably just needs to go live and talk from the heart for a few streams before she goes on other people's streams. Because when you're in a debate or a blood sport online and it's live stream and you blow up or you have a rant or if you melt down or if you say the N word or if you say the F word, like you can't take that back, can't edit it out. So you got to be in the right mindset to go in, especially when you're going against people. Because you have to be reserved, but you also have to put your punches out there. So it's a game. So I would, and you get better by practice. So I told her she needs to make a YouTube video a YouTube channel. That way she could just have viewers that she doesn't have to approve. And she can mod out the ones that say, offensive stuff. But she does need to let everyone talk. That way she understands where everyone's coming from. That way she can speak from the heart and maybe even make a video that could get to Phil. Because that's going to be the hardest thing, is getting through his fucking pig brain. Rooftop Korean stopped drinking 5 years ago. Congratulations, bro. It was killing me. Yeah, I was right. I'm right there with you, bro. There was stuff that I was doing 15 years ago that would have definitely killed me. So it's an accomplishment for people that have been, in the throes of addiction or know someone that's been in the throes of addiction. People say that smart ass shit like, why don't they just stop? Why don't you just stop giving them money? Why don't you just stop caring about them? Just don't let them live there. Well, don't let them use your car. You know what they're going to use it for. Don't give them a credit card. They're going to steal it, money off of it. Stuff like that. Make sure you get their change back. Stuff like that. That's unfair. to somebody that's not in active addiction, someone that's in sober living, someone that's actually trying to help, trying to better their life. That's not fair. So people can change, and this is the kind of stuff where it matters the most. The kind of change that Phil talk about, like, I used to be a racist. Now I'm not as much of a racist. You know, this shit don't matter. This is not a change. You just censored yourself a little better. But spending a year at a sober living, you know, taking medication, doing the steps, because I guarantee you she's on, I don't know what step she's on right now, but reconnecting with family, definitely in the 12 steps. So she's working her program, you know. And the person that wanted to shit on her and be like, well, I saw a tweet saying like, well, I've got $500,000 in the stock market and I got a house and you ain't got shit. For one, I don't believe that. But for two, why would you even want to bring that up to somebody that's trying to better themselves like this? It's just fucking hateful. And she didn't do anything to you. It's not like how Anus fucked me over or Gunna fucked me over and I had some sort of beef with them. But in the end of the day, I'm not going to be like, well, fuck y'all. Y'all are fucking poor compared to me and money. Like, I don't even think that way. So, you know, sucks. But she did say, in fact, during the stream, she actually sent me a DM and just said that she's going to make a YouTube channel. So maybe she makes a YouTube channel. So look out for that. Yeah, 500,000. And that's, people don't even say it like that. Like, I would never say, I have X amount in the stock market. No, I just say like I have a 7-figure portfolio. Why I want to give you a number? I got 760,000 in Disney. What does that matter? You got 760 in Disney. So stopping that mess isn't easy. I mean, stopped meth over 10 years ago, but every now and then I get a pull. Luckily, I have no clue where to look anymore. I get it. And thank you for sharing. You know, some people can walk away. Some people, they get put in the box, you know. And luckily for the ones that didn't get put in a box, you know, that should be, I don't know if commended is the right word. Let's say respected. Because I wouldn't commend someone, but I do respect them for making that change. Because it's a hard change and it takes time. So it's not like an instant, oh, I changed, you know. You really got to put an effort in when it comes to substance abuse. But let's go ahead and finish this up.
Just to add up.
I don't know, it's your hair.
When you asked me for my opinion, I gave you mine.
It's gonna be talking about hair.
I think you should keep it so you can do your edges.
Yeah, she's just talking about hair. That's fine. But she did make a few tweets after this that I'll show y'all because they are they're interesting. Okay, stop screen there, present. And I hope she doesn't mind, but everyone knows that she has a Twitter. And if you want to follow her, this is her Twitter, Snow_Jenna 1208. But she made a welfare check call to Phil's house. Right here. Doing a welfare check right now. Can't wait to hear the results of the cops at Phil's house. So the cops went to Phil's house. She asked anyone in Renton if they could go scope out what's going on. I don't know if they did. But she says the cops gave my sister my number, and we'll see if she hits me up. But I don't have my hopes up. I wouldn't give up hope. Because I think that Kat might be in a situation where she might be looking to need something more than just Phil. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she needs a woman to talk to. Because, I mean, she can always talk to Phil. But maybe she needs a smart woman to talk to. Maybe she needs family to talk to. Loner drugs, yeah, I know. For real. Jenna on King Slide T, that would be a good one. As long as you didn't hit on her all the time. But I think she should go on. That being said, that would be good. That'd be a good place. But first, she just needs to go and stream and just do, consciousness stream, not worrying about fuckers in the chat talking shit. Look, went to a job orientation today, That's her Twitter, and Kat is not at work today. So, okay, I don't want to, dox this girl too much. But, yeah, you never know. Kat might be looking to leave. Maybe they could reconnect, because Phil shouldn't keep her from family. That's not right. But you might ask, what the hell was Phil doing during this time that his sister-in-law is trying to get in touch with his wife and call him because they were calling she was trying to call during the stream. And we know that because of the time that she was doing that live stream. So we actually can pinpoint the time that he was streaming, and it was right about when was it when he was talking? Oh yeah, the weird romance cat person. When Jenna's trying to get in touch with Kat, this is what Phil was worried about. Clowning on some dude that was making, just random comments about Kat, romance Kat. Y'all know the deal.
Much green for watching, enjoying, and supporting. Very nice of you, and thank you for the kind words as well. Excellent. Thanks for the first tip. So, reminder, everyone, anything that you contribute via this podcast, I'll give you news, but look back playthrough that should be restored on D and give him money because he's Maximilian dude. Okay. And once you get to that level of popularity, you're popular just because you're popular. Get it? That's how the YouTube algorithm works.
Yeah, that's not correct. Once you get to a certain level, you can expect a certain amount of views just because of the amount of reach that you have. But the amount of reach is really correlated to the entertainment factor. And I don't get why Phil has never figured this out. Because it's not about, I play the game first, I got the thing out faster, this, that, and the other. In 2024, no one works like that anymore. Phil still thinks it's 2011, where the YouTube algorithm meant more videos, more views. It was a very rudimentary way that it worked. But now that it's, a specific evolved algorithm that he can't figure out for shit. Because trust me, he's been doing this for fucking, 15 years? This stream right here that I'm doing will do more views than his stream. And I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm watching him. Other people will make a living watching fucking him. He can't get it through his brain that this is all about entertainment. You're entertaining the viewer. The viewer comes first. Make it easy for the viewer. Once you start saying go watch my 4-hour video to know what I'm thinking, you've lost that viewer forever, dog. Forever. If you can't make it enough, you get one chance with a viewer most of the times. One chance. And a lot of people say, I don't like this content. It's not for me. First impressions matter on here. Make it easy for your viewer. When I put links to stuff that I talk about, I want people to go there. I want to cite sources. I want to grow my platform and community by sending people to others' platforms community. It's just the circle of life around here. He just thinks that people show up because he's playing a game or they want to watch the game. No, they're there for you. Because anyone can play a game. You don't have to watch people play a game. They're there for your particular play style. which for Phil is disaster stream. You watch a Phil stream, you know you're going to watch a fucking train wreck. You watch Maximilian Dude, you're going to watch positive, good production, you know, easy. You don't have to work at being a fucking Maximilian Dude fan. You got to work to be a DSP fan.
Get to that level, you stay that level. Unless there's a scandal or unless your work ethic falls off or something, you're going to stay up there. That's how it works, right?
Yeah. And then now the attitude change. He's got that sourpuss look on, you know. He's got that resting bitch face going. What's it this time, Karen?
That's right. Clyde's right. People used to watch me purposefully cook bad food, and it would get me tens of thousands of views on a video of me making bad food on purpose. Right?
Yeah, and there was not many people on YouTube at that point making content. This is like very, very beginning Phil. And I don't get why he doesn't see that. Yeah, that was like 15 years ago. You know, things have changed a little bit since then, bro. You don't have to keep going back to in fact, I don't ever like staying the same, doing the same stuff on YouTube because it'll get old. 2 years max, I think, is the kind of the lifespan of most channels. If people can turn it into a business, turn it into a company like the way Gundam did, or I showed them how to do, then you can extend that on for many, many years making good quality production content. But most channels, when they blow up, they've got like a lifespan of about 2 years until either the YouTuber gets burned out, they make enough money and they want to pursue other things, or the audience moves on.
Right? Now I get 300 views on an average video. So I'm not at the same level as Maximilian Dude, so I can't just play whatever I want. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, why can't you play whatever you want? Who the hell are you beholden to? Get your fucking fingers out of your mouth.
All right. Sorry, but I have to do something here publicly today. BITW awesome. Listen, you're a longtime viewer, and you comment on a lot of videos, and you actually are a very positive part of certain streams. But you also say the weirdest fucking shit, and particularly you say a lot about my wife, and I've had enough. You have to fucking stop right now. I'm saying it now publicly in front of everyone here, and now, of course, this will be clipped and go viral. You are a weirdo.
Clipped and go viral.
Talking about my fucking...
Clipped and go viral, y'all. Viral. Phil thinks 200 views is fucking viral.
Fucking wife. No one wants to see you on every video say romance Catherine like a weirdo. No one wants to see you say something in the chat like Catherine will get jealous of Princess Peach. You're fucked in the head, dude. My wife isn't like that. She doesn't know who you are or what the fuck you're talking about. You have to shut the fuck up about my wife. You're obviously obsessed with her, and you need to stop. He says, I'll just make more accounts, and I will ban every one of them. How about this? I don't care. You can make 5,000 accounts. I'll ban 5,001. If you don't behave, I'm going to fucking remove you. You're creepy, dude. And it's weird because sometimes you're actually very positive when it comes to certain playthroughs. And then other times, you're the biggest fucking creep. You have to understand there's a line that's drawn, and you're crossing the line when you're talking about my wife. So I'm going to publicly say it now. Shut the fuck up about my wife. If you put her name in your mouth again, I'm going to permanently ban you every fucking time I see you on site. Shut the fuck up and eat it. So shut up. Shut the fuck up and eat it. This guy is fucking weird as shit. Make it, bitch. How about you kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls? Fucking base. How about this? How about you publicly apologize right now for your behavior, and then we can say, this is water under the bridge. I admit I've been really creepy and weird for years.
This guy. How about this? If you bend over and apologize to me in front of everyone so I can shit on you some more, then maybe I'll let your account stay. Oh, Kaiser, this is quality content. This definitely is quality content. Fucking noodle arms over here. Yeah.
There's now water under the bridge, and we'll just move on positively. But if you're going to continue the awful behavior, I'm going to fucking remove you. And I have to do this publicly because people see this every day on my streams. They see it every day in my video comments, and they look at it, they say, what the fuck? You guys don't even know. This guy leaves endless amounts of comments on my videos that I delete. Gross shit about my wife. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, you fucking weirdo? How do you not understand that's crossing the line? I don't get it. How do you not know that? Black Rose X Dragon, thank you for a super chat. I miss cooking with the king, and DSP tries it. It saved me from nasty foods. Oh, yeah. I mean, I tried all the nasty foods. Holy shit. DSP tries it. I was eating every bad thing, correct?
Jesus Christ. Just right back to the begging. Habitual line stepper. Thank you, Falcon. Thank you. Donkey Punch Catherine. No, that's from me. I'm doing that right now. I can't do it for too long because I'll get hit with the copyright strike. I'll probably get hit with a copyright claim anyway. I was hit the other day with a copyright claim because of the Robert Evans thing that I showed. I showed it for a little too long, but it was from a movie, so I get it. But yeah, that's funny. Dumbledore, this weirdo, love you long time, Phil. So yeah, that was Phil talking more bullshit.
The series dwindled in popularity, waned or dwindled, and I turned it into Dwayne apparently. And because of that, I was going out and buying a meal. The meal would be like, the whole combo meal, and it would cost me like $15. And I would put out the DSP tries it. The video would get like 2,000-3,000 views, and it would make me $5. So I was actually spending a ton of money on the meal, and the video wouldn't even make the money back for the meal. And I was like, why am I eating bad food while I'm also spending more money than I'm making on the video? It made no sense. So that's why I retired the series. Everyone, Darkside Phil here. The only detractor channel.
I just had to play the White Run from my man Duty. Big ups, Duty. Yeah, just had to put that in there. All right, guys. My voice is almost gone. I have got to check out for the night. I appreciate y'all coming through. And thank y'all again for supporting me with the whole beef with the Anus and Gundam and everything. I do really appreciate that. Actually, I do. I've got one more super chat that came in from Blue Frost. They say, they donated 10, saying the best part of the podcast was discovering you and the other guest. I did not enjoy listening to Gundam complain about everything while not wanting to be there. Yeah, that was a little bit, that wore on me too, because you could see that he didn't want to be doing the show after a while. In the beginning, for a few months, he was kind of into it, but I always did all the work. So it would be kind of like somebody doing enough work to get you a big check. And all you got to do is just show up and show out for a few hours a week, But I'm glad that, y'all enjoyed me. That was a nice surprise. I didn't think people liked enjoying listening to me, but it was a nice surprise. Let's just put it that way. But I appreciate it. And I appreciate the super chat, Blue Frost. I really do. Thank you. Like I said, all money donated here goes directly to support staff, whether it be artists, whether it be editors, whether it be the person that's going to be using my VTuber model. Any little bit of helps, I'm going to foot the bill for it anyway. But if you want to help out, that'd be great. But you don't have to here. Yes, it's 69.50. I need 50 more subs and to hit 7,000. That would be awesome to do. That's the one thing that I would like have happen is hit 7,000. So what do y'all want to hear to end out the night? Do y'all want to do Punch a Nerd by Hard Archive? Y'all want to listen to some Snortwave? Let me see here. We got G101. Hey, Pets, what do you recommend for beginners on stock and Bitcoin? Okay. Stock and Bitcoin, obviously two different things. They have two different ways of purchasing, holding, and selling. I would implore you, if you're going to be doing anything involving Bitcoin, that you first practice with some shit coins, just how to transfer, just the transactions, getting a feel for transferring money. Because if you start buying Bitcoin and you do incorrect wallets, forget password, all the stuff that people get involved with, you don't need to do that with real money. You need to do it with little bits, pennies, before you start doing hundreds or thousands of dollars. Storing Bitcoin, I personally store my Bitcoin on a cold wallet. Storing it in a place like Coinbase is fine. PayPal is fine. Back in the day, there were sketchy exchanges like FTX, Virox, Mt. Gox, shit like that. Nowadays, it's a little bit easier, but you just need to know exactly how Bitcoin works, what the ledger looks like, and all that. Stocks, get a portfolio manager. I can't teach you how to pick a stock because no one knows how to pick stocks. Nowadays, most stock picking is done by quantum computers in like tenths of seconds for pennies at a time, millions of transactions. They just sit in the middle and collect their percentage. That's where the money's at on Wall Street. So if you're looking to build a portfolio of stock, funds, IRAs, CDs, stuff like that, sit down with a money manager. That is the best advice anyone can ever give you in this game. Doesn't mean that you got to pay for them. But if you're a new person that is inside, that's wanting to invest, you need guidance. You're not going to get it from me. You're not going to get it from people on Twitter. You need to read. You need to watch. You need to look at a ticker and know what everything means. Shorts, options, the whole get down. It's not that company might make money by that. The only thing that works on is Nvidia. So if you got the money to put on Nvidia, they're blue chip. They did a split 10-1. Right now you can buy their stock. I think it's like $1,300 a share at the moment. And SBZ as well. Do not get advice from Reddit. Because the people that are telling you that advice are broke and they're spending their time on Reddit. The people that are making money don't have time to be on Reddit. I barely got enough time to be on this stream. I allot like a few hours right before dinner to do this. And that's why I'm hungry. I'm at 3 hours. So Omega Tau, I like dividend stocks, but electronic transfer fund, EFTs that function as a partnership makes your taxes a pain in the ass. Correct. And those are all like stuff like he's saying, like Omega's saying, those are all small issues that end up making a big difference because we're just talking about money. We're just talking about $1 on top of another dollar. So the money you save is just as important as the money you earn. Remember that. But that's enough financial talk, I guess, for the night. And yeah, Wall Street Bets does not count as financial advice either. Sorry. I made a run on GameStop this past time, the second time that Roaring Kitty decided to pump and dump. And I made, I think, like $36K. But that was a gamble because it was the second time it bumped. So yeah, Wall Street bets, all that kind of stuff. It's good for learning terminology and maybe learning what things mean, and just terminology, I guess. But putting that into action with money behind it is stressful. So you need to have more guidance than just people on the internet. You need to have someone sit down with you face to face. Because if you're going to hand someone a few $1,000s of your money, you want to know that you're not losing it. Yeah, I cracked it on GameStop. Only held it for a day. And yeah, came out on top. And this too, yeah. Don't marry a stock. Always have an exit plan before you buy it. I told Gundam this when we were talking about investing, because he would do things like, well, I bought 10 shares of Nvidia at $1,000, and it's cost me $10,000, and now it's at 13. So, do you want to sell? Might want to sell. Well, look. The profit that you're going to be taking out of there, it's going to be taxed, all that kind of stuff. But that's a blue chip. So it probably won't fall in value just out of nowhere, But you need to still be aware of like news of the company's dealings. For any company that I invest in, I always check news, past, present, and future. Or like what their future would look like, or other people are saying looks like. And that's how I make my individual purchases when I'm looking to do a stock purchase. But 90% of my portfolio is handled by the manager. I call in a few times and say, hey, sell this one, sell that one. This is good, that's not. Once a quarter, I'll catch up with them and be like, what's our profit loss looking like? How well we capitalized, that kind of shit. Here lately, I'm going to be having issues with taxes. So that's going to be something to when you deal with this kind of level of finance, you're putting more work on top of yourself, more money, more problems kind of thing. But it took me years to learn this. And a lot of it, my dad taught me. So that's why when I conduct business, it's always the same. Like you could look back in time from when I was working with Keemstar to working with the voiceover guy to working with Gundam. It's like if you just listened or looked at all of my chats, you would see I conduct business in the exact same way. Because I can go back and I know that anyone can show a DM of me talking, and I'm comfortable with them showing it because I know for 100% they don't know anything. I don't let anyone know anything important rather than what they need to know at that particular time. I don't volunteer information like what's her name, about my family or this, that, and the other. Business is business. Emotion stays at the door. That's just how it worked. And when we're talking about investing, Omega's very right. You're not married to the stock. You're in it to make money. Buy low, sell high. That's the game. So, Gundam always had a problem with just buying stuff and not doing anything with it. It's just like, never sold it, never cashed it out. Went up, went down. But of course, like, you just buy like one or two stocks. So it wasn't like a lot of money we're talking about. Anyways, yeah, I spent a little bit too time explaining on that. When I'm talking about finances, sometimes I just keep going. But yeah, what do y'all want to listen to ends out the night? We do Punch a Nerd. I wanted to do Punch a Nerd, actually. In honor of Mr. Corey Compantore being taken from us too soon in the shitty shitbox would-be assassin, this Reddit fucking using piece of shit, actually Discord using piece of shit, this nerd fuck took him away from us too soon, chat. So tonight Hard Archives got a brand new song out just last week called Punch a Nerd, and we're going to play it tonight. But I appreciate y'all coming out. We'll see you on Wednesday, 4:30 Central. Have a good night, y'all. Peace out.
Don't know much about history, but I will cause you injury. Don't know much about a science book, but I can throw a mean left hook. I don't really get you hurt. Sometimes you gotta punch a nerd. We don't need another expert. These scientists need to get hurt. Don't know much about geography, but I will kick you in the teeth. Don't tell me about algebra, or I will punch you in the jaw. I don't really care what you heard. Sometimes you gotta punch a nerd. Think you're smart, but you don't know dick. Scientists need a dumbass kicked. I got your fact check right here. It's called my foot in your rear. If you don't get your facts straight, I will punch you in the face. Yeah! He helped me pass all my classes, but I don't hand out free passes. I still hit a kid with glasses. I kick all your fucking asses. I don't really care what you heard. Sometimes you gotta punch a nerd. We don't need another expert. These scientists need to get hurt. I don't really care what you heard. Sometimes you gotta punch a nerd. Think you're smart, but you don't know dick. Scientists need their dumb ass kicked.